Oh, good afternoon, and
Night.
welcome, gamers. Good night, good
Friday
evening,
night.
good evening. So we are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, and news, and clutch plays. In addition, we talk about some juicy rumors, controversies, and random topics of discussion. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and a whole lot of lame jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out at FPSGuides.com and follow us on social media. We stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for right now, at twitch.tv/FPSGuides. And for your listeners out there, the FPS Guides podcast can now be found on Apple's iTunes podcast, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Alexa. So go ahead and check those out if you don't like Twitch. But if you are interested in becoming a part of the FPS Guides community, or perhaps even becoming a content creator, please feel free to hit us up from the website. We would love to hear from you. So, we're gonna have to be going over some stuff from last week.
Yeah, like the main, like the big stuff.
Yeah,
like-
just some. Yeah,
Just the main chonky stuff from last week, because we were all just like, it's super busy, man. We're all super busy. It's crazy.
we were all miscombobulated last week.
Yeah, it's very discombobulated.
Everybody was.
We're going to fill in some of the gaps from last week, just kind of catch you up on our lives, because I'm sure you just
That's the
itching
most
to
interesting
know.
part.
You're just itching
Yeah, right.
to know. I know.
Yeah, right. This is the drama. The TMZ.
I got Ghost of Tsushima. I have not played it. I got Ghost of Tsushima when it came out, and I still have not played it. And instead, I've been playing Monster Hunter World because there's been events that going on for the past month.
Oh,
Monster Hunter
brand new game that I just got? No, I'll play Monster Hunter.
Monster
Yeah.
Hunter World. Yeah, the boys were on Monster Hunter World, so like,
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't feel like playing a single player game, and rather would just kind of play with the boys, and it's kind
True.
of how it's been for me the past like month.
True. If you
Just
guys
kinda
are watching
have-
the stream, there's Ghost of Tsushima gameplay right now. We'll transition into some other stuff later, but right now, this is me, actually, not someone
Still.
else.
Ghost of Sushi.
That is him.
But this is a side mission. It's actually one of my favorite side missions, so
Okay,
very
neat.
cool. Very, very cool.
So
Mhm.
yeah, you want to talk about your impressions on Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh,
did
sure.
you
Yeah.
Have you talked about it at all yet?
No, I
I
haven't.
think he did.
Did
I
I?
don't think
I think you did last time, but like only like a little bit, right?
Okay.
Give
Well,
me a
I
refresher.
I
Now
played
you've had
it.
it for weeks.
Yeah.
I-
Now you've played it though.
platinumed it, actually, sir.
Oh, you did everything. So
Yeah,
you actually
it's not-
had all the achievements.
It's not a hard platinum. It's not a hard platinum.
Okay.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
really cool, as you can see in the video, or if you're not watching or listening. If you're only listening, imagine like one of the most beautiful games you've ever seen. That's the game, and the effects that go on, like the weather effects, super awesome. The combat's very, very good. One of the things I really like about it is the way they have you navigate the island. You don't really pull up your map too often, which is good.
Okay.
So like you'll have the guiding wind, so you mark an objective on your map, then you swipe up on the D-pad, the wind will take you there, which is really cool. Birds will come and like escort you places. But
Nice.
the story is good. The characters are really the strongest part of this game.
Okay.
The main character Jin, he's cool, but it's really about the other characters that are
Like the supporting characters and
yeah,
stuff.
like Yuna's really cool.
Mhm.
Taka's really cool. There's some really, really interesting characters. And the duels are super cool. Duels are like boss fights. So it's one-on-one. You can use all you have is your sword. You can't even access your kunai, anything. You have a sword and the other person. That is it. It's very intense. Very, very cool.
Okay.
There's actually a duel at the end of this video if we get there. But yeah,
Is,
it's super cool.
Is it
I like
is
it a
it
lot.
hard? Would you say it was hard? Like compared it to like
Yeah.
games like Neo and Sekiro?
No,
or-
it's not. It's
or
not
stuff
like that. No,
Like,
it's not like that.
It's not like super
Oh
difficult.
god.
No, it can be hard at times, haha. But unless you bump it up to the new difficulty, which they came out with called lethal mode, you die in like 3
Mhm.
hits in lethal mode, which is probably how it would be in real life. So
Oh, that
that's
sounds cool.
that's pretty tough.
I like that. Yeah.
But did I play on medium? I played on medium first, and then I switched it over to hard for a little bit, and I was like, all right, this is probably more my pace here.
Oh, all right, go back to medium.
Maybe for certain duels, because their attacks do change actually depending on the difficulty, which is interesting. So like they'll have like, I don't know, guys who play God of War or pretty much any other melee game where they'll be like, oh, red attack, you can't block or parry that, you gotta dodge. So they'll have like a couple of those in a combo on medium. Then they'll have like way more on hard. So it'll be like a bunch of like 6 or 7 slashes where you're just like, all right, I have to get the hell out of here. Like I'm not trying to like block all this stuff. So yeah, the difficulty I think is good. There was a criticism one of my friends, Dan, actually had. He was just like, man, I feel like there was a morality system in the beginning of this game, but the game is a story. It'll take the character where the story takes him. Like he won't.
Kind of drops. Yeah.
There's no like morality decision. So if you're looking forward to like, oh, I'm gonna be more honorable or dishonorable, like there's no
it's not really
story choice really.
There's not really many like RPG elements in terms of like influencing the story with choices. That's not really.
No. The RPG elements come in with the skills you get and what you want to focus on with your charms. Because say you want to be like kind of more stealthy, you're just like, oh, I have a smoke bomb. Every time I use it, I'll restore some portion of my health. So there's like stuff like that, which is cool. But yeah, the combat's super cool. It feels really good. It looks really good. The animation is great. And it feels really good when you kill people and then they run away and you're like, get back here. Like.
So how did you how did you do it? Did you go like a samurai or did you go like ninja?
It depended on kind of who I was fighting. So there's.
Can you switch out like?
Yeah, you can.
You're not committed to one.
No, you're not committed at all. Like you always. Cool. So say you're like skulking around like Sly Fox or whatever. You can always have the standoff option, which is when you just like do a 1v1. So you always have that option, which is cool. So you can always be a samurai, but you can't always be a ninja because you have to re-equip some stuff. Yeah.
Like you and me, pal, square up.
Yeah, and it's cool because like the standoffs get way harder, way harder the further when you go. Like they'll sit there for like 10 seconds, dude, and you're just sitting there holding triangle, and you're like trying not to flinch because they'll like fake you out like 3 times. Which is crazy. And if you kill one person, you can do another standoff immediately after that first person, but that second person won't always just run at you. Sometimes they'll stop, and then they'll try and fake you out. So you gotta be you gotta be paying attention.
Interesting.
So yeah, really good.
In theory, you could like 1v1 everyone there. You know, you walk into an enemy camp, you just like call somebody out. He comes up to you, you kill him, and then as somebody else comes up to you, and you kill them, and so on.
Well, once you initiate the standoff, you can go up to 3, and then you can do more, but there's certain story things that I won't spoil, like to get more of those strikes. But after you do the initial standoff, the other enemies are like, oh, okay, he's here now. Like, everyone go attack. So once you do that initial standoff. But yeah, it's really cool, really fun. Really enjoyed it. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So
nice.
Yeah, really liked it.
All right, I'll get around to trying it, and when I do try it, I'll make sure I throw up a stream for it, so I'll be able to.
Yeah, it's really cool.
My live impressions of me samuraiing people.
What have you guys been playing at all, if anything?
Monster Hunter World.
Monster Hunter.
Straight up Monster Hunter. We got some Monster Hunter fans
like,
in the chat, so they can vibe with that.
We jumped up like 50 levels in the past 3 weeks or something.
Yeah, an absurd amount.
My playtime like leapt. Like my playtime, I think my total hours played before I stopped playing, like like months ago before I stopped playing, was like 110 hours, and now I'm at like 250.
That's rookie numbers, dude.
Yeah. I mean, that was like 110 hours. I went through like the base game. I started the DLC. I got a decent chunk through the DLC, and then I kind of like stopped and I fell off and I went on to other games. But then when I got back on it, I finished the DLC, and then I'm in like post game and stuff, and like I literally doubled the amount of time I originally put into that game, probably within a month.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. That's a pretty decent amount of time in a very short amount of span.
Because it was like I'm pretty sure it was, I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure it was like 120 hours was like when I stopped, and when I got back on, like if I look at it now, it's like 250, and that's probably been within the span of a month.
I think Parfect said he's got 200 hours. I'm assuming it's hours and not level. I don't know how levels work in that game. So
no, it means like on Steam. Like it means like hours on Steam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like total, my total hours played on Steam is 220. So I put in about 100 hours in the past month onto Monster Hunter World. give or take. So I've been on it. It's been like a part-time job, much.
Dude, yeah.
Parfait
But,
says
you
it's
know,
over
just-
350. Okay. I don't think I
Over
have
350.
over.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that much except for Bloodborne. I think that's the only game I have maybe 300 hours in.
I mean, it's just it just eats up your time. Not in a bad way though, but it definitely can eat into your time. Like I have Dark Souls 3, which I beat twice, 65 hours.
That's
Monster Hunter
it?
World 220. I mean, that was the PC. I mean,
Okay.
I played it a shit ton on the Xbox. But yeah, it's I mean, it's an awesome, it's just a really good time. And actually, one of our boys, Ilocano SC, Mr. FPS Guides himself, he got a couple copies of it.
Oh, a couple
yeah,
copies.
so- Yeah. Well, apparently he got 3 copies for $50, which is like
Whoa.
a steal. Because that,
Like, just
that
the
game,
base game?
it's still like $30-ish. Yeah, just the base
Okay.
game. Yeah.
Do you guys have Iceborne?
Still. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool,
It's
cool.
like it'll get to a
It's a
point
whole
where
different
like,
game.
if you feel like putting enough time into it, you're gonna be like, man, I want to get Iceborne because it literally is like a whole different game. It's like Monster Hunter World again.
Dude, yeah, it's like
With,
Monster Hunter 2.
More shit. Like they literally put in like probably more content than was in the base game as like
So you would
kinda
say
like
the $40
post-ish game
price
content.
was justified?
Oh, it's absolutely worth it. Like if
Yeah, it
you know,
really
if
is.
you're the kind of person who likes to break things down into like, you know, hours you'll spend on it, or if you just like to, you know, or if you just really like the game and you just want more of it, Iceborne all the way. I mean, it adds everything. It adds new monsters, and new monsters mean new equipment, new areas, new characters.
Yep.
New gameplay mechanics. Like there's literally things that you can do that you can't do if you don't have Iceborne. Like there's like a whole grappling hook mechanic. There are different move sets for all the weapons and stuff that you just wouldn't be able to use until you installed Iceborne. So
That's cool.
yeah,
Take a
it's
note,
it's
Bungie.
insane. Yeah, take a note if you've been thinking about getting Monster Hunter World. I wouldn't say jump and buy Iceborne yet because Monster Hunter, I feel like is an acquired taste for some people. But if you play Monster Hunter like the base game and you find you really like it, I would say get Iceborne because you can't access Iceborne until after you finish the main story, anyways. So,
It's not like a
It's like-
random
it's-
like.
no,
path
it's
you can
more
go
like
on.
a
It's
it's more like a
Is it
post
story
game
based?
thing. Oh, it's definitely story based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, and you know, we've been playing that, playing a little bit of Valorant here and there, but I've kind of haven't been playing it too much recently. I am going to install Fall Guys though.
Oh yeah, dude. I got that
Fall
last
Guys.
night or yesterday because it's been
Oh, you
making
did?
the rounds. I didn't play it yet, but it's been making the rounds.
Yeah,
Everyone's really liking
yeah.
it.
Danny downloaded it too. It looks absolutely hilarious, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. People just say it's a really good time, and so we're planning on installing that eventually and throwing up some streams of our shenanigans.
Yeah, and they actually got review bombed on Steam because they had server issues, and they're just like, we're an indie studio of like 20 people. Like, please don't
the
review
story-
bomb us.
I
Like,
even
we're
saw it
trying.
on Steam.
Yeah.
I saw it on Steam, and they were like we were not expecting it to be this popular.
Yeah, it was like
So,
25
we're
million
really
players or
sorry.
something.
Yeah, tons of players. Like their server was like over capacity. They were not expecting this many people to be into it. But like,
Yeah.
it's hilarious, dude. I was watching it. It looks just such a good time. Like it's like that game and Pummel Party are just like quarantine game night drinking games.
Perfect.
You know, like get your boys together, have a game night on Saturday, get some brewskis, and play some Pummel Party and Fall Guys. It's just funny looking. But yeah,
Definitely stoked to
besides
try it
that.
out.
But yeah. Also, I want to try that out. I'm gonna get it.
Free on
And
PlayStation Plus, by the way. Free on PlayStation Plus. So
Fall Guys is free on PS Plus.
yeah, it's this month's free game.
What?
Yeah, dude. That's how
Just
I
came
downloaded
out.
it.
That's crazy.
That's a really good
I was
strategy.
very surprised that they made it free for PS Plus members right out the gate there.
Yeah, super
Huh.
good. Super good idea.
All right, well, yeah, install that if you haven't. because it looks hilarious. So.
Hilarious. Some of the videos
Yeah,
are so
and
funny.
then I guess we'll jump into the news. I'm sure Danny wants to talk about this first thing a lot.
What is it?
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
All
So
right,
tell us
Danny,
about
so
it, dude. What's
take
up?
it away.
Dude,
Air your
I mean-
grievances.
God. Alright, well,
turn my
Spider-Man's playable
headphones down,
character.
possibly.
So the new Marvel game that's coming out, whatever, that like I straight up said I'm not gonna play it. Like, it's the new Marvel game that's coming out. And Spider-Man's gonna be first like a
Avengers,
playable
yeah.
character. Only for PlayStation. And yeah, this is officially announced by PlayStation Twitter. Yeah, dude, it's like, oh my god. I think that the Crystal Dynamics is like just stupid for doing this. Like, I think that's so fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate it. Like, and I heard that like they were gonna make that because and I also hate that when games do this too. When like the game's not even out yet and they announce that the first like next DLC character is gonna be Hawkeye. Like the game's not even out yet. Why would you
cool.
do that?
Hawkeye's
Like,
cool.
I know, but why wasn't he just in the game in the first place? He's literally an Avenger.
I don't
He's
know.
like one of the first Avengers. The game's called Avengers, and you're not gonna put him in on the first one. Like what? Like.
Dude,
you
you're like,
can't-
hey, we have this guy done and everything, but you gotta pay for him.
Yeah, but you got to. Yeah, exactly.
No, you don't have to
and I
pay
heard
for
that they were
him.
gonna make
You don't
him.
have to pay for him.
No, I think he is like I don't know. I don't know yet if they're gonna make you pay for him or not.
No, I don't think
Like, they
so.
haven't said
I
anything.
think they're all the heroes they add are free. Because I know Spider-Man is free for PlayStation users. Because you know,
Well,
FU
PlayStation's
Xbox.
good, but it's gonna be out on release. It's gonna be out on release though. Like that's already you're gonna get the Spider-Man on release. I don't know. I just think that that's kind of dumb to like restrict like content from other people and like just fresh out of the gate. Like I think that's kind of like really dumb. Like I don't know.
I agree.
And I think I'm kind of like tired of like whenever it comes to when people try to like ask them like straight up like, so why are you doing this? They just give out some really vague and weird like response, like they're being held like a knife at their throat by PlayStation, or else like they can't say anything.
Every negative thing they
Like,
say,
I don't know.
Sony just like deducts like 100,000 from their contract.
Yeah, like, it literally just like sounds like they have to like read a card that they read to like that they gave to them already. It just sounds like so bad. Like they know that they're screwing people over, but like they don't care. So I think that's really dumb.
Now, how do you
I
feel?
mean, it's a smart marketing decision for Sony, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it's just, I think that it's one of those things that Sony pitched, and it's like, okay, yeah, Sony should pitch that every time. When it comes to like a Marvel game or something like that, they should make this pitch every game. Like, you're coming to marketing, yeah, they should do that. But Crystal Dynamics shouldn't have allowed that to happen. Like, why? Like,
because
I don't
money.
get that.
That's why.
I mean, I guess, yeah, because of money, but, like, still, you're making, like, your entire fan base mad already, and the game's not even out. Like, dude, like, that's not, I don't know, I think that's really dumb. Like,
You know how it
I
is.
hate it.
Sony wants to hold on to the Spider-Man IP a little longer so they can suck it dry.
Yeah.
Hey man, they
So
made
no
Marvel
one gives a
Spider-Man,
shit about
dude. Like,
Spider-Man anymore.
that game's amazing.
That is the one. Alright, hot take. That is the one decent Spider-Man content that's come out of Sony in the last decade.
You didn't like the Spider-Man movies? Not the ones with Tobey Maguire, they suck, but like the other ones with Tom Holland?
No.
No. All right.
No.
All right.
Have you seen him?
Have you seen?
No.
Quintessential gamer right here. Doesn't play or see it. Has opinion on
Yeah.
it.
Fuck it. No.
I think
No,
the Tom Holland
I haven't
one's
seen
old.
any I haven't seen any like superhero or Avenger or Marvel movies in a while. I haven't seen any of the new Spider-Man Homecoming or Tom Holland Spider-Man stuff. I don't have anything against Tom Holland. I just
Yeah.
frankly don't give a shit anymore, to be honest.
You're like Marvel movied out. Just like I'm good.
I'm just kind of Marvel movied out. The last Marvel movie
Yeah.
I liked was the one where with Thor was in an arena with Hulk. I forgot.
Oh god, Thor is the best one. The
That Thor
Ragnarok one.
Ragnarok. That one was
Yeah,
good.
it is.
And
That's hilarious.
I think I started watching the last Avengers and I just kind of stopped giving a shit.
Like I'm gonna go to sleep instead of watch this.
Yeah, I just didn't care anymore. But I mean it's pretty messed up, sure, but it's Sony's IP. They can do whatever they
that's
want
true.
with it.
That's true.
There's pretty much fuck all you can do about it. And just like for the viewers, for some context for the viewers, Spider-Man is Deep Poodley's like all-time favorite superhero.
You gotta get a
like, all
PlayStation, dude. I'm
time.
sorry. You gotta get a
So
PlayStation.
this is like
Yeah.
this hits a sour spot for him because he's an all-time favorite superhero, but he also doesn't really like Sony and their tactics.
So how do you?
And so you have Sony like holding Spider-Man hostage, and there people are just like, leave him go, leave him alone, let him go.
So how do you feel about the Miles Morales game? Are you okay with that? Just because like it's a PlayStation studio making a PlayStation game.
Fired. Yeah, no, I think it's really good. I really like it. I think I said I liked it, and I'm liking where they're going with it. Like my thing with Miles Morales is like they always make him like look nothing like what he usually is, like in the cartoon one. Yeah, yeah, and like in the what's the one that just came out, the movie, the cartoon one. They made him like they portrayed him as something. Yeah, Spider-Verse. They portrayed him as something totally weird and different, and like, but this one, in the game. That or the DLC, whatever you want.
No, it's standalone game. Standalone game.
Yeah,
not a DLC.
The DLC extra large.
It's basically a DLC.
Hard copy DLC.
Standalone DLC.
The hard copy DLC that they're having, it definitely looks like they're doing it right, and I'm like pretty hyped about that. I do like Miles Morales a lot too, so I mean, I'm hyped for that.
Yeah.
But
hell yeah,
that's my
nice,
take on that.
Nice.
Hot takes.
But I think it's important to note that the Spider-Man that's coming to Marvel's Avengers is not the Spider-Man from Marvel's Spider-Man by Insomniac. It's not the same Spider-Man. It's a totally original Spider-Man from Crystal Dynamics, which is going to be very hard to do because as soon as you start swinging, you're going to be like, it's not as good as Insomniac. Like it's just or it's going to be better, which I highly doubt. But
I doubt it.
Yeah, and you know why? Like that too. I forgot to say that. Yeah, like why would you? This is like another Spider-Man. So we have the Tom Holland.
New
Spider-Man.
Year, new Spider-Man.
New Year, new Spider-Man. Dude, this is literally just Sony cranking out as much Spider-Man content so they can milk it for as much as they can. And like I said like before that like Spider-Man's like the Mona Lisa of all superheroes. He's literally priceless, and you can like everyone's gonna want him and like pay for it like no matter what. You can't like you can give endless money from him. Like it's just crazy, and I think that they're doing that.
Superheroes, yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows Spider-Man.
Yeah, that really lit up Twitter. It lit up Twitter, dude. Like all I saw that day was just like, "F you Crystal Dynamics, F you Sony." It's like, dude, we have the money and we're gonna do it. Like, get a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sony doing their things like, hey, you like all these characters? Well, get a PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
love it or hate it. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know if the Marvel's Avengers game is going to be that good, dude. Like, the beta comes out next week for, like, open beta for PS4, I think. And, man, I read some impressions on it. It is not looking great, to be honest.
Isn't it? But wasn't the, it's being released, like, Steam? I think Steam is out now.
Oh, I'm sorry, for the
there's
Avengers game?
There's a pre-order beta that's this weekend. The next weekend, there's an open beta for PlayStation 4, but a pre-order beta for other consoles or NPC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, as the weeks progress, you know, more platforms will be open to play the game. So but I've heard not great things, man.
Beta impressions not great.
No, like I read Game Informer's article, and man,
where's my called it button?
Yeah, right.
It's like,
God damn it!
Somebody pick up that phone because I fucking called it.
I'm pick up that phone because I fucking called it.
Dude. Yeah, he said. Matt Miller from Game Informer. I read his article. He said basically the environments were generic, the character designs were okay, and the combat was weightless, which is bad, very bad. Especially when you have Thor throwing his hammer, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's gonna be like Kratos, right?"
Especially you have
Come on, dude.
Like you want to feel like you're smashing things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard the level design is okay. It's pretty much Marvel's Destiny, just like you said, dude. Because like you go to mission from a world map.
Yeah, it's so predictable.
So boy, FPSGuides has been calling every bullshit since Fallout 76, folks. Better stay tuned.
Yeah, Fallout 76, Anthem.
Dude, they really should give it to THQ or whatever. They really should have gave it to THQ, because ever since I saw that gameplay for like the THQ, the like alpha version or whatever, I was like mind blown. I was like, why is this trash that they're releasing right now? Like the thing that they gave money to, and not this alpha version. Like holy crap! I was like,
the first person with THQ Nordic.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe that. That's so nuts. Like I don't know. They
Are you guys
really
gonna
made
get it? Are you guys gonna
I
get
feel like that would
Avengers?
have been cooler. Yeah, like a
Dude.
first person co-op Avengers game.
Yes, exactly. You actually
Yeah.
were like Iron Man and like shooting, with your hands and
And
whatnot.
they could
like
do
I was like,
more
dude,
with it.
Oh
Like
my god.
they can honestly make it like Vermintide or something.
You're right,
It would be
Decaz
fun.
in the chat. It is
Yeah.
very Destiny-like because different gear. You literally have a power level, which is your light level in Destiny.
Listen,
So
I'm saying I'm even going further. It's not Destiny. It's Anthem.
Yeah,
Maybe it'll
it's really
fail,
an
like
anthem.
Anthem?
It really is an anthem. I think that's what we did say that it was
Not
an anthem.
Destiny. It's Anthem. All right.
Yep.
Because it tries to be Destiny, but very poorly.
Yep.
So yeah.
The only thing that's gonna hold it to like a little higher standards is you get to play your characters. You get to play the people that you like. That's about it.
Yeah.
You get to play people. Like, oh my god, I'm actually Thor. Like, I'm actually flying around in Thor. Oh my god. Like, that's it. That's the only
Yeah.
thing that they have above it.
But,
Yeah,
and,
we'll see, though.
Also, we'll have novelty that'll wear off, I think. But yeah.
yeah, like immediately.
You forgot Anthem decals. Everybody did. Don't
Like
worry,
Anthem, apparently.
dude. Yeah.
I forgot all about Anthem. Oh, you and everybody else.
You and everybody forgot about Anthem. Totally.
Although the developer apparently is really trying to make Anthem a playable.
Oh, they're
experience.
trying.
They're trying. I think they showed some images of how they're like revamping the entire. If you have to revamp the entire loot system, it was broken to begin with, and you fucked up royally.
Yeah.
You should not have gotten to that point. That should not have been released.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's not like the loot system is like a side thing, like it is in like light
like,
RPGs. It's
It's
the
a
game.
looter shooter. Like if the looter's fucked up, everything's fucked up. Like what do you got? You got the shooter, and it's not even that good of a shooter.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Best
Fuck
part
that.
about the game was flying. That's it. That's it. Take it or leave it. You can't. The
When
best
it
part was
works.
flying. Yep. It was
When it
cool to
works.
just fly around. There's a couple times where I would just fly past the mission objective, just because I was just cruising and I wanted to cruise.
Nah, bro, I'm doing something.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna try out the beta next weekend or whenever it goes. It's open beta for PS4. I'm definitely gonna try it out. We should jump on because
Yeah.
you can do multiplayer missions. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, but man,
Okay.
I'm just not. My hopes are like not high. at
I'm
all.
honestly not even excited to play it 'cause I feel like I know it's gonna not be
Yeah,
fun.
dude.
Honestly,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
I just I'm a cynic. I shit on a lot of games if I don't think they're gonna be right. I have a pretty good track record of being right, but
Just
I'm
saying.
very cynical about them.
Dude, I actually told a friend, I was like, I'm pretty sure, I'm like, because he was like, oh my god, didn't the game come out? I was like, oh, I mean, I think it comes out like, later, but I know the demo started, and he's like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a bet right now that you can probably win the entire game by only pressing one button. But only pressing square. I'm pretty sure you can beat the game by just pressing square. Only
Oh,
square.
yeah,
If you use it
yeah.
tactically and you can dodge and whatnot, just press square and you can win. I'm pretty sure
For
it's
all
gonna be
you,
like
for all
that.
you viewers watching right now, the stream, this is Ghost of Tsushima Duel. Actually, this is one of my favorite duels in the game. You'll see it. All the scenery is super cool when you do a duel as well. Like, super cinematic. But continue on with us
like fireflies
trashing
and
on
stuff. Pretty cool.
Avengers.
All right, yeah. Actually, I think that we should move on. We
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Like,
alright.
I think we
We'll
really
move on.
sneak it in.
Okay, so there was a PlayStation State of Play yesterday.
Did you guys
so
watch this
a
at
lot of-
all? Did you guys watch it?
I saw a little
watched
bit of
some.
highlights, but I didn't really watch it. No.
I didn't really.
I watched.
I
What
didn't really
time?
watch
What
it
time
either.
was it? Was it like
It was
was
4
that, like, last
yesterday.
night?
4 p.m. yesterday.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I was balls deep in some work. so
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I recorded
didn't pay
it
attention to it,
like right before this. But
yeah.
basically PlayStation
what-
like definitely tempered expectations. Like they were just like, listen,
Mm.
whereas just announcements on some stuff we announced before, updates, no PS5, no big PS5 news, no one get hyped, no one get hyped.
Yup.
So which is good, I think, because people always like get hyped as hell for anything that's like new information for either console. So it's more good to like just temper your expectations and chill.
Yep.
But they did show some cool games. It's actually
Yeah.
kind of a weird spot to transition out, but
I
we
mean,
will.
I also wanted to say, like, yeah, like what happened, I think too, with a lot of people being like upset about it and stuff, is that like just like the other week, like Xbox just blew the doors off like all their stuff because everyone said they didn't have their launch or didn't have exclusives for at launch, and Xbox is like, all right, yeah, no, we have this, and because they had the state of play like yesterday, everyone expected all this stuff out of PlayStation, but that wasn't the case at all. And they said it wasn't going to be the case, but people still got mad. Like, it's like, dude, how are you guys going to get mad over that? Like, don't relax. Like, give them a minute. Let them, like, this is just their thing. Like, they literally said this stuff. So now, yeah, well, sorry, I just wanted to make sure that everyone understood that. Like, that's not a reason to get this mad at Sony. Like, get mad at them for what they did with Spider-Man, not this.
Yeah. Get mad at him for mistreatment of Spider-Man.
But yeah, one of the coolest games they showed was this one actually right here. If you're watching, is Crash 4, dude, the new Crash game, which comes out next
Crash 4.
2 months in October 2nd, I think, is the release date. But are you guys Crash fans at all? Do you guys play Crash?
Dude, I played the shit out of it.
I bought the Insane trilogy.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
My girlfriend and I played through the whole thing and stuff. So that was it's interesting that they're doing another Crash game, because I was just like talking about this like last time I was on.
I like
stream.
how they call it. It's about time, because it's like, all right, we know it's been a long time, all right? Like we
It's
get
been a long
it.
time. It's interesting because like these kind of like simple platformy games, just you really would think there's not much of a market for it, I guess. But I mean, there's a lot of hype around it. People are pretty excited.
It's also
about
nostalgia
which is
too,
cool.
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of nostalgia. I mean, the thing is like a lot of the younger kids, I mean, they didn't grow up on Crash, but all the mid to late 20-somethings did grow up on Crash.
Crash is hard, right? They're not
Crash,
easy, right?
Crash was tough. Yeah, Crash was tough. And actually, in the Insane trilogy, it was actually more tricky to do some jumps and stuff, because it's like you relied on like the extra little couple pixels from like before it got
Like
it
smooth,
got graphically enhanced.
smoothed out.
Yeah, and so you're just like, when you were trying to make this jump and you like would just land on the edge, like if you try and do it in Insane trilogy, you'll like jump right through it, because it's like you actually got to be pretty precise. But yeah, it's this is cool. I like that it's gonna come with the new Crash game.
I like how they have different.
I love Crash.
Different skins.
I'm not gonna lie.
For Crash.
When I was a kid, I used to rage at this game. I used to rage so hard because like I tried so hard. Oh my god! Like I was like, I gotta get up this thing. Oh my god! I hated it, but I loved it. I couldn't stop playing it. Like, but I'm super excited for this.
I feel like there's not a lot of other media where you'd be like, oh, you just rage at something and you're like, I have to try again. Like,
yeah. Besides like NHL games and like and 2K games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to play this game. It looks really cool. The art style is really cool that I like, and for you guys that aren't watching or listening to it later, it's just very colorful. It pops. Just like imagine Crash in like very high resolution. It's very kind of strange, actually.
Yeah. It's like very high res, it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's very colorful, it pops. It kind of looks like it borrows some stuff from Ori and the Will of the Wisps, actually, which is cool. One of the best games I've played this year. So, yeah, I'm excited. What about Girl Crash? Does that excite you in a playing standpoint?
Not really.
No, just whatever.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
It's like cool, whatever.
It's cool that I like that they're adding in a female character for people who don't want to play as Crash. I mean, yeah, that's cool and all. I mean, do I personally like care? Not really, because I would. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would probably just pick Crash because that's the one I played with when I was a kid.
Yeah, I think
it's neat. They got a. I mean, it's been like what over 10 years since a Crash game came out. So adding new things to it, like new playable characters and stuff. I feel like it's a good idea. You want to make the game more palatable.
Sorry guys, my camera's freaking out.
Refresh my memory, but I don't think they had skins like back when I used to play.
No,
there wasn't skins. No,
they have skins now. I saw that in the gameplay that they showed, like for Which also, by the way, shout outs to Sony because they didn't just show like cinematics or anything. They actually just straight up showed gameplay. Which I was like, holy shit, this is gameplay. I was like, wow, awesome. But like, yeah, dude, like, I actually don't remember them having skins. And I saw like them like go through like 12 skins, like a couple skins like for Crash, and I was like, oh, sick.
Yeah, dude.
Like, let's do this. And I was like, wait, did they have this before? Because I didn't know.
No, I just really hope Activision doesn't F this up. Be like, oh, you like that skin? Huh? You like it? Well, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for it.
Battle Pass. Jesus.
It'd be terrible. It'd be absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past them.
I would not either, which is scary.
Okay. What else have we got? So there was kind of like a plethora of games that were like announced. Some of them are new games. Some of them are old games, kind of like being ported to the PlayStation. So I'm just gonna kind of go through them.
And then, well, as the video goes, we can stop on something that looks interesting. Be like, oh, that game looks cool. I wonder what that is. Like, so, well,
yeah,
it's a live show here at
live show. So,
PS4 only, dude. PS4 only. Danny, what are you gonna do?
PS4, PlayStation, or PS5.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just have to wait for the PS5. That's it. I'm just gonna wait for the PS5.
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah, I just have to.
I wouldn't buy a PlayStation 4 now.
No, I would not either.
After coming out with a new one soon.
Don't get me wrong. I've looked at the prices every now and then.
Don't get me wrong.
I've been looking
at slick deals a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I'm looking for deals and stuff, especially if there's a Spider-Man one in there too. Like I'm not. Yeah.
No. But
that's funny, Decaz in the chat. I'll get a PS5, but I'll complain the whole time. Quintessential gamer right there.
That's honestly gonna be me. I'm gonna get a PS5, but I'm gonna complain the whole time.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'm a bitch about it the whole time, but
yeah,
I'll get it.
Yeah.
They actually did show some more Hitman, which is being shown right now, and actually you can play Hitman in PSVR. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it'd be sick. I really want to brutalize somebody in VR.
Like, this is real life.
Yeah.
You could drink a martini in VR. What?
You guys like Hitman?
Oh my God.
Are you guys Hitman fans?
Nah.
No, I've never played them.
No, not
They
really.
seem really cool and all. They just, I feel like I would get, I guess I feel like I would get bored because it's like, I feel like the last major Hitman game that come out, like, there was like a handful of missions, like the replayability comes up, like there's like a wide range of ways that you can approach it, like you can do things completely differently and do it like 100 different ways for each mission and stuff, but I guess, I don't know. I'm more of a simple-minded person. It seemed like it was kind of too much of the same, I guess.
I think it'll be one, like, full game. I don't think it'll be episodic this time.
Like episodic this time, yeah.
But all the other...
I feel like they need to.
All the other Hitman games will be in this one. Like, it's like a platform. Like, you can play Hitman levels from 2 and 1 in 3, which is, I think, really cool.
I feel like the episodic stuff wouldn't really jive because, like, if you're basically told you it's like, hey, yeah, it's gonna be episodic, so the other missions and the rest of the game will come out in a year from now. It's like, all right, I'll buy it a year from now.
It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna just wait.
Why would I buy it now so I can only play like a fifth to a tenth of the game now? So, yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna start talking about some other things now. Where we see there's some other things that were announced for the PlayStation. Sorry, my glasses are a little smudgy. So there is Godfall, which is like one of the bigger PlayStation 5 games that have been announced. They showed some gameplay in the state of play. Some decent hype around it and stuff. It looks pretty nice. Looks cool. I have a hot take for it though. Get ready for it. I have a hot take for it.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be like Warframe. Hot take. Yep.
It's a Warframe exclusive for PS4 for PlayStation.
It's a Warframe exclusive for PS4. And I don't know. I was watching the gameplay of it. It just seemed pretty Warframey to me. I don't know.
I mean, that's not a bad thing, though.
Not necessarily a bad thing, no. But it just didn't. If you played Warframe and you didn't really like it, you might want to steer clear of Godfall. Just letting you know, that's just my hot take. I haven't played the game yet, but just my impressions from watching it, like that's kind of like what it looks like. I mean, maybe it'll have a really high replayability. I mean, it's probably not going to be as grindy as Warframe, which would probably be better for people for accessibility and everything. But
wait, hold on. I don't know about that. I don't know about that though, because Warframe is very pay to win. So if you got the money, it's not going to be that grindy. Like,
Well,
but for this,
assuming you don't pay to win, it's very.
Assuming
grindy.
you don't pay to win, it's going to be very
Assuming you
grindy.
don't pay to win.
Yeah.
It's usually pretty grindy. You're either grinding for things that you want, or you're grinding for things to sell in the marketplace.
Yep.
The bartering.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So yeah, that's Godfall. It does look very cool though.
Mm.
There's like different classes and stuff. They showed like some dual blade classes, like a sword and shield class, like a long sword class, and
Yep.
different moves and characteristics for each class. It was kind of like there was levels, there was co-op, and it looked like tried to do a little bit of a Dark Souls thing. It looked like you have like kind of a lock-on system. And
Yeah.
you have dodges and parries and strong attacks and light attacks and stuff like that. So it looks pretty cool. Me personally, I think I'm gonna wait and see what it's all about before I purchase it. That's just the cynical asshole of me being like, I don't know, man.
Well, it's also a launch title for the PlayStation 5,
Yeah.
so I think that helps it a little bit, kind of
Yeah.
get around, because people will be hyped about it.
Yeah, I mean, you just buy a PlayStation 5, you're gonna want something to play on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, and then let's see. We should
This
talk
game
about.
looks pretty
We
cool.
should talk about
Look at
This is the Pathless, which is
Pathless.
Yeah.
it's an indie game, but the art style is very interesting looking. I don't want to say it's not Breath of the Wild-esque. It's definitely cel shaded a little bit for sure,
Yeah,
but the gameplay
art
looks
style's very simplistic and colorful.
yeah,
so-
which I like. I'm okay with that. Like
Mhm.
I don't need anything that looks like The
Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2. It doesn't have to look like The Last of Us all the time. Like that's not.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fine.
cool with that. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, this game looks super cool. It actually looks like kind of a runner and a platformer mixed with light combat. Because in the video version, if you guys aren't watching, she's like shooting targets and she's traversing the land faster each target she shoots. So
Yeah,
I think it'll be
it's like Temple Run came out with the full AAA release.
with like a really good game.
Oh, it looks very pretty though. Actually, it looks really cool. Like if I saw that on sale for like $10, I'd buy it. Yeah,
Be like,
Seems
yeah,
like
this looks cool.
Yeah, it just looks like a neat time, and there's some really fun indie games out there.
Yeah, huge. I'm a huge indie game fan.
Yeah.
But
It reminds me of. Anyway, continue. I'm looking something.
But
up.
it looks.
Continue.
Imagine. Oh man, it's so hard to describe. I think there's the puzzle elements too, because you have a bow and arrow as the main character, and you have like a little hawk, bird, falcon, animal, avian creature, and you use this creature to like fly around the world as you're shooting arrows to speed up your flight. So it looks very different, I would say, actually.
Yeah.
I don't
Looks
really
like there's some
know.
puzzle aspects
like-
to it and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really know too many details on it. This is kind of like a gameplay. I don't know if say reveal, but a gameplay showing, I would say. But
Yeah.
I think this definitely has my attention. What do you think, Danny? Is this game interest you at all? Like, you look at it and be like, indie game, whatever. Like,
I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool, but I mean, I don't know if I would play it though. But it looks really nice, and like it definitely was like surprising. I remember I did see it like when I was watching like some of the state of play. I saw these, and I was like, oh my god, this looks like Breath of the Wild. And I was like, wait a minute, there's like no real like bosses or anything right now. I was waiting, and then I saw like that they did like some casting thing or something like that. They like he has like some powers or something like that, and I was like, okay, this looks a little bit better, but I don't know. I need to wait before I can say if I want to play it for sure or not.
more
For
footage.
this game, you mean?
More footage.
You wanna?
Yeah, I want to
footage?
see more.
Let's see.
Yeah, more footage and stuff.
It could be good,
But-
actually. It could be good. Because I remember, like, one of the times I had a really good time with an indie game was called Fury, F-U-R-I.
Okay.
Really fun game. It was very simple, but it was kind of like a bullet hell boss rush kind of game.
Okay. Those are
And-
cool. I like those.
Yeah, it was really fun. So, there could be some real quality in these indie games. So I'm not gonna sleep on this one too much. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It could be really cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Turn
interested.
me a little positive for you. Bam.
Who is this man? Positivity.
Who is this man? Get him out of here. Okay, so let's see. What else did we have? We had Hood, Outlaws, and Legends.
I don't really know what that is. But it says Robin Hood Legend, so it's probably
Robin
at
Hood
least
Legend.
okay.
It's probably at least okay.
It's probably at least decent.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks like I don't know, kind of like a I guess like some stealth aspects to it and stuff, but they kind of didn't really show a gameplay trailer, did they? It was just kind of a cinematic trailer.
I didn't see any of this actually.
So I mean, you kind of can just there's just cinematic trailers. They haven't really shown like legit gameplay that I've seen. Like, oh no, they showed a little bit of it. They did show a little bit of it. My bad.
Okay.
Well,
My
okay.
bad.
Maybe
I
when
was
we-
fast forwarding to the end of the thing.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry, I totally clicked on it too. This is literally Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What is this?
It looks like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Is this Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
I feel like I just fast forwarded to
Are you
Assassin's Creed.
sure this is Assassin's Creed? What?
You have to point it out when we get to it in the video. I didn't really have time to edit this video, or I would have, but
Okay.
oh well, sorry.
It's kind of funny though. I was like, wait,
We're
I just
around to
fast forwarded to Assassin's Creed later on. Hold
We're
on.
around to it. Well, then, if that's the case, do you want to like continue on with other stuff, and then when a new game pops up, we'll break and we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
That way, we're
sure.
not like talking about it multiple times, because like we have a
I'll
list
have
of games we're talking about, and then we have like these videos in no particular
Yeah.
order. So
Yeah,
okay, we'll do that. No, that's
Okay.
cool. That's cool.
Take it
We'll do that.
away.
All right, so we'll move on. What we're gonna do is we'll break away and we'll talk
Oh,
about some of the games
Spelunky.
that are on stream.
I have no idea what
If-
Spelunky is.
If you guys are listening on a podcast, we will try to say what game we're talking about and describe it in intimate detail.
Vivid
Yeah.
detail, some would say.
Vivid, intimate detail. So this one is Spelunky 2. Spelunky was actually a pretty hype indie game back in the day. I never played it, but it's kind of like it's like a 2D platformer, exploration, puzzle kind of deal.
It looks kind of
I've
hard.
heard people had a good time with it. Yeah, it looks pretty hard.
The
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I bet I would like super rage over this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's cute. It
Mad
looks
rage.
cute. Cute art
Yeah.
style. Looks like kid friendly, I would say. Doesn't mean it's easy. Does not mean it's easy. Celeste is kid friendly. Very hard.
Yeah.
So
Oh, but people do break up into It's like a little bit of combat, but it's mostly like it's not like Dead Cells. It's kind of just like it's more like Mario, like platformy, like straight up
Yeah.
Mario platformy stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's out for you guys. Spelunky 2, look it up if you're looking for a new platformy game. We're going to talk about some other stuff while the video runs from the state of the play. State of the play. Whatever. So, Apple has confirmed that cloud gaming services like xCloud and Stadia violate App Store. I'm sorry, I was like looking at this and like, Violet? What? Yeah, sorry, I forgot how to read for a second there. I was in intensive reading in high school, so. Fuck that. Yep, same, yep. Apple confirmed cloud gaming services like xCloud and Google Stadia violate App Store guidelines.
Dude,
What does that mean?
that's huge. That's what that means.
That
That's-
means that
Is it
you
though?
will not be able to use xCloud or Google Stadia on your iPhone
or any
Probably
Apple
Whatever
device.
it is for people. That
Without-
means Game Pass.
without jailbreaking it.
That means Game Pass.
Fortunately.
You
That's
can't.
true. That's true.
This is how Android's gonna pull ahead right here.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. And like,
Do you not like Android,
I rem-
Danny? There's some disdain in your
No.
voice.
no, I mean, I just think it's unfortunate that I'm one of the, billions of people here that have iPhones. And I remember asking my friend, I was like, who's a huge, like, cloud gaming, like, entrepreneur, I don't know what you want to call him. He's huge on the cloud gaming. He's like, this is the
Aficionado.
future. I asked him, I'm like, what do you need? Like, what do they need to do here? What's going on and everything? I asked him, and I'm like, do they need to come out with a new phone or anything? And I'm like, I just want you to know that, like, this is kind of a heavy hit, I feel like, for, like, Xbox in general and, like, Google Stadia and whatnot, like, tell me, like, what, like, is there anything that they can do, like, what's going on? And I'm like, also, I want you to know that we're both typing this from our Apple iPhones. So, like, that's how huge of a hit I think this is. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, there's really, like, nothing they can do. I'm like, well, what? He's like, there's really nothing they can do. He's like, honestly, I think that they're just like Xbox is gonna have like something else up their sleeve or something, like some kind of attachment or something, like for phones or something. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that might be it. The only thing that he could think of is like a controller, because how like now people like who are serious mobile gamers have like controllers like that hold their phones into it, and like so unless they can have like some sort of expensive attachment like that, then there's really like no way that like they can kind of like pull ahead, unless like Xbox has some other brainiac like thing that they're gonna do that they can come up with, but I can't think of anything. But
Apple will come out with this really nice white controller that's like $500.
Yeah. Also, and like this also did bring like to like mind that a while ago, like back in like June, like there was a rumor that went around. Everyone blew it off that like Apple like was gonna cut out their own console and like this actually made me think that wow, maybe they are, and they're just trying to cut out a competitor. Like right now, like they don't want to allow these guys to use them to.
No way, dude. I'll sell my PlayStation if Apple comes out with a console, dude.
Yeah, that's. I mean.
I was thinking because like. Maybe that. All right, so we talked about this a while ago, but Apple did say that they were going to get into the gaming, right? They were going to get into game streaming, and they made it seem like it was going to be a little bit a higher tier than just like Infinity Blade and Fortnite Mobile. It's going to be like. We're talking about AAA, like high production value games. And it would not surprise me if Apple announced the next year or so that they come out with their own mobile streaming service that's very similar to Google Stadia or xCloud. Because if there's one thing we know about Apple is that if anything is going to be on their devices, they want to cut it of it. Like they don't just want a cut of it. They want it all. And so I feel like I could definitely see that happening.
Well, they came out with Apple Arcade, which was like Apple the Arcade first kind of step. I feel.
Yeah, it's like a first step. Exactly. They're going into like these, arcadey games and stuff like that. But I feel like, they might actually start getting licenses from these like very large AAA games. Coming out. You could be able to play a AAA title on an iPhone. Probably for a much steeper fee than another phone. But you can do it. You're gonna have to like jailbreak your iPhone to like do any of this shit, probably.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. This sucks.
I don't think
the only thing I can think of is that like the Google or the Game Pass does like take off so much that they can actually like just pay off like Apple like themselves. They can just straight up pay it. Like, hey, here, have some money. Like. Whatever. Yeah. But also I didn't say the excuse that they were saying is basically it didn't come across their guidelines, as in like if basically they filter through all the games and apps that they before they post them onto their app store, and technically this wouldn't like Apple wouldn't be allowed to filter through the games that like Game Pass would be allowing through.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. So
that's why they're saying that it's not going on the guidelines.
Like if they can you can download the Stadia app or the xCloud app, but you can't restrict people from playing anything on that.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't it's not going to be filtered through them. Apple's not going to know. So basically, it's going to be going through the discretion of like Stadia or Xbox or Microsoft or whatever instead of through Apple. So that was basically the issue that they had kind of. So.
That is unfortunate. That's a giant pool of people they're missing out on.
Sucks to be like a lot of people actually. It sucks to be like 70% of phone users in the United States. There was a game that just came up. I wanted to mention it. It's called Anno Mutationem.
Yeah, this is the game I was talking about earlier.
Not actually to spell that or say that again. It looks like a 2D fighting game.
It looks like a 2D side-scrolling action adventure game.
But it was like some super hype combat looking like fucking Gurren Lagann. Like it was cool, man. It was very hype. I like that. I might get that.
Yeah, there's a lot of indie games because there's this one which is being shown now, which is Anno, whatever you said.
Yeah.
Whatever the M word is that I can't say.
Oh wait, shit! What was the other one?
The other one was called
Eon Must Die.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Eon
that
Must
game
Die.
was
That was the last one.
Sick.
That one looks really fun. Like
the art style, dude.
Side-scrolling, beat 'em up fighter with crazy like over dramatic anime action, but it's not an anime. But they obviously take their inspiration from it.
I'm in, dude. I'm
Yep.
in.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Yeah, sign me up.
And then we have this
Okay.
one showing right now, which is Bug Snacks. Have you guys seen this?
Oh, I think I've heard of this. Was
Yeah.
it like
Wild.
what you eat?
wild
You like
game,
turn
dude.
into it or something?
Yeah. You eat like the
Yeah.
inhabitants of the
Sounds
island,
Crazy.
and then you turn into
Dude.
like different body parts turn into like. Look, this is insane to me, dude. Okay, so there's some gameplay showing right now. Okay, this guy's got wiener hands, little hot dog hands, and he's carrying around a machine gun. It's like, and like, what the hell is happening in this game? Basically,
Yeah.
you just eat stuff and you turn into the thing that you eat, which is, I guess, real life. But I mean, this
That's
is a cute,
first-person shooter. What the hell?
a cute take on that. It is a first-person shooter. What the,
What?
that's very strange, dude.
It's kind of like Slime Rancher.
I
Where
have
it
not
kinda
played
seems-
Slime Rancher.
But I guess that's kind of like. I mean, it's more of like a It looks like a very chill, laid-back kind of like game where it's like you like explore and you go find like a lot of these very interesting fantasy creatures, you
Yeah.
know, that come out of some kind of like some coming out weird movie or something. They're very it looks very like it looks really colorful. It looks like a very chill game,
Dude, this
which is
could-
like what everyone said about Slime Rancher. Honestly,
This could be like traumatic, dude. Like to like little kids, they're just like, oh, let me just pick up this strawberry, and oh my god, my head's a strawberry. Like it could be like pretty
Traumatizing.
wild. PS5 baby, PS5 exclusive. That's really taking it to Xbox there.
Strange exclusive there, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sure Sony's gonna kill it with this one.
And then
I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm sure a lot of people would really appreciate
I'm sure watch it be like really fun.
Watch
really,
people like
really
love
good.
it. Yeah, watch it be like really fun. Yeah.
It's got like feels like Call of Duty. Like it's so
Yeah.
smooth. It's like what the hell. But actually, right now being shown on PlayStation VR, of all things, is Vader Immortal. It came out a while ago on Oculus, and basically it's a VR Jedi game, which is sick. Because who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that. That's the fantasy.
That's like the reason the VR was invented, so that we can inevitably get to the point where you can pretend to be a Jedi.
Yes. And you can use
That's
force
the only-
powers as well when you're in first person, which is super cool. So man, PSVR really kind of extending its life out pretty long here with some pretty good games. I didn't really expect it to be as big of a hit as it
I thought
is.
VR was dead already, to be honest.
You thought it was dead? Just, no more
I
games.
didn't think anyone paid for a new PSVR set or really played it at all. I was very surprised that. I mean, Sony's trying to stick with it, man. They're really trying to make PlayStation VR a thing. So I guess kudos
Dedication.
to sticking with your guns. Yeah. And what's we got showing right now?
Oh, right now is the Control expansion, AWE. Did you guys play Control?
Oh, no, I forgot about that.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It was so good, dude.
Yeah.
It did have
I heard
some
it was
technical
really cool.
problems, but
Mhm.
man, so worth it, dude. Like,
I heard the story was actually really cool.
yeah, the story's really great. This expansion is called AWE, which stands for Altered World Event, which is part of the lore of the game. And
Right.
you actually go see Alan Wake. I think it ties into Alan Wake because Remedy Entertainment made Alan Wake, so they're like kind of tying those universes together. Which is super
you know what?
cool.
I like that. I appreciate that. Like that'd be like you meeting Cy Cooper in Ghost of Tsushima.
You'd be like, oh, like Earl Fox with like
I
a headband
appreciate
on.
that. Yeah, like a little fox with a bandana or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah,
That'd be sick.
because in
Yeah.
in Control, you find like a note that says like there's an altered world event in oh my gosh, what's the place? It's like Something Springs, which is the place where Alan Wake takes place. So they like converge, and it's really cool. Really cool.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I do like that. Where you take like just two like seemingly separate universes and stuff, and then make them work together. It looks really neat. Oh, Divine Nonchalance, what's up, man? It says Oculus Quest is so much better than PSVR.
Oh yeah,
you are
dude,
right.
it's
That is
wireless.
correct. You're correct. Yes, it is. Does anyone know if the Vader game will come to Steam?
I
believe it's
don't
already on
know.
Steam, isn't it? It
I'm
might be already on
unsure.
Steam VR.
We will look. We will look in real
No, I
time.
have Steam up right now. Let me just look it up. what's it called? Vader Immortal.
PSVR doesn't interest you at all, Danny? Like, doesn't get your blood pumping?
No.
Or? No, just man.
No. I don't. VR is not a game. Anything I want to play by myself. I want to play VR with friends, and none of my friends have VRs or really care that much about VR.
Vader Immortal.
I mean, well, they like VR a lot, but it's not. They're just not gonna buy it right now. There's no way they're gonna buy it right now. So I'm not gonna buy it.
I mean, it's a commitment, you know. That's not like being like, oh hey, everyone buy Pummel Party for $15. It's like, yo, everyone take $300 at least into a VR experience, gear and stuff.
Yeah. No, not even. It's like 800. So I want to buy. Like, if I go into like some VR, I want to go all the way in.
Yeah. If you want to get a VR, you're not gonna get like the shittiest one. You want to get like the most future-proof one you can, because you're not.
You should play Half-Life Alyx in VR, dude. There's some horror moments in there that I heard are very intense.
Dude, I really wanted to play that, like, cause it looks really, really neat. But like, dude, it's like $1,000 for a good VR set. Like, come on.
For their VR set,
Yeah,
but if you spend $1,000 on the Valve Index, you get the game for free, quote unquote.
Dude, that would be really sick, though.
Yeah,
because I saw people play it, dude. It's like the physics alone are insane. Like the stuff that you can, it's just. All right, I'm just gonna geek out about it. But yeah.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. I
blew my mind where this guy put a helmet on his head, and like walked under like one of those traps where because usually if you walk under it, it'll like scoop you up and then like drag you to the ceiling. But he had a helmet on his head, so it like took the helmet.
Oh.
You know, and they're just like, what? Like, this guy's like, I wonder if this will work. Holy shit, it does!
And, like, I saw someone, like, try and grab a bottle. It's like, oh, I'm gonna grab that bottle real quick. And just, like, totally missed to grab it and just slammed into the back of the wall. But, like, well, there goes my stealth option. Just totally gone. Like, just totally missed to grab it.
You're doing actual stealth and you're, like, actually, like, shuffle bottle onto the ground. You're like, freaking, yeah. I love the idea of VR. I just wish I, had the balls to spend that much money on it.
No, I do not. Not even close. No, this is not a state of play reaction video.
No, we're just talking about the things that are coming out while it's playing in the background.
True.
It just helps with with
wow, this is the Hood, Outlaws, and Legends? Wow. Okay, this is way better than I thought it was gonna look.
Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. So it kind of.
This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Okay.
This is the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Look at it.
That was it. That was the Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Interesting. What are they showing? It kind of looks like
Well, they showed some stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to think about it. Honestly, I have no idea what to think about it.
I would
like if it was like
opinion.
some kind of. That'd be cool if it was some kind of like Remnant type game, like medieval-ish. Sick.
That would be cool. I'm down.
I just want a Remnant too.
I just want a Remnant. Oh, we don't do Remnant DLC, but that's not news though. But it should be.
There is Remnant from the Ashes news though in the deals section later, if I remember to put it in at all.
Well, there you go.
I can't skip.
Okay.
I can't skip the 10-10 thing
Can't
he
skip.
has. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I can't do that.
I'm not 12. We can live without this. Well, Temtem is pretty popular, and it's technically news because now Temtem is being ported to the PlayStation. So if you didn't play it on your PC, I don't know. I guess like the only reason why is because you don't have one. I guess, which is like get a computer, dude. It's like 21st century. But yeah, there's Temtem, which is like the most Pokemon game ever without getting sued.
I'm sure Nintendo was just like, fucking call something one
Nintendo's
thing and
just
I will push that button.
Like, what about that? No. They got no. Damn, these guys are good. Like they're just like glued to the release trailer. Like, dude, these guys are fucked. But they got away with it. Look at these. They got away with it. Look at them. Okay, we're gonna kind of mosey on a little bit faster here because we kind of just keep getting sidetracked. We're just
but this is Godfall right now showing. So just take a look at that.
Here we go.
But we'll talk about the news and stuff of the week.
Take a look at it. So we talked about the Apple. Dr. Disrespect has started streaming again. He started streaming again on YouTube, so he's still not allowed on Twitch apparently because of. We still don't know, do we?
We don't know.
Something happened.
Nope.
He did some things, or no one knows. No one knows what happens, or no one's saying what happened. So, just know that a questionable action occurred, and Dr. Disrespect is no longer allowed on Twitch, and so he's on YouTube now.
But YouTube's like, hey man, let's go, dude.
YouTube, yeah, YouTube's like, fuck yeah, dude, yeah, come back over here. It's fine, yeah. So yeah, we got Dr. Disrespect coming on YouTube. He streams recently, I think this week. He pulled like 250,000 viewers.
No, dude, earlier today.
No, it's literally earlier today.
Sorry,
earlier today.
Yeah.
500,000 viewers, dude.
Oh, it was like peaked to 500.
Yeah, I think it peaked to 500.
Like 280.
Oh,
that's insane.
Long time told me today, like over Skype, he's like, dude, Dr. Disrespect streaming to like 500,000 people. Like, okay.
That's an insane amount of people.
That's more than all of Mixer put together back when Mixer was around.
Yeah.
That's Mixer at its peak watching one game.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Do you think
dude.
Dr. Disrespect will stay on YouTube? Do you think this is going to be a...
I mean, he's not going back to Twitch. So.
Well, he could make his own platform. I know there was rumors about that.
I've heard about that, yeah. I heard this is alleged. Allegedly, he could have that could have been one of the reasons why he lost his he fell in bad graces with Twitch because he was trying to get a bunch of other streamers, the big name streamers like Shroud and shit, to come with him to a different platform. And Twitch is like, no. You're not just gonna like solicit people, our money makers, to leave. But that was like alleged. There's a lot of theories floating around. Nobody actually knows.
We need someone to get in there and like Jason Schreier usually breaks these type of things. Get in there, dude. Get in there with your Bloomberg influence and tell us what's going on. Watch it be like something really, really, really like uncontroversial. It's like, yeah, I just got tired of Twitch. I just wanted to change. It's like, nah, dude, come on. You must have done something wrong. You had to do something wrong.
No, because he got banned. It was banned. You don't get banned for getting bored of Twitch. So
that's true.
But, yeah. We're gonna keep talking about that. Yeah. So that's the thing. If Dr. Disrespect fan, he's back. He's on YouTube. Go check him out. Because there's tons of people doing it now.
He might not be on there for that long though. He's just started doing that. Dude, people were throwing fat stacks at him though. Like I was watching it a couple things and like I saw someone throw 10K at him and I was like,
what? You just have that money? Like, oh yeah, I got this laying around. Like, what?
Dude, I saw him drop 10K. I was like, mind blown. I was like, oh my god.
He would just give streamers thousands of dollars like right off the bat, like like that.
And I saw another like $1,000 donation. I saw a couple like hundred.
I'm sorry, dude, but you really got nothing else better to do with your money. Nothing,
dude. I don't know.
You get to some dude on the internet who plays a game mediocrely. I might add. Yeah, no, dude. All right, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, just whatever.
Dude, I think Dr. Disrespect hit on like a CEO's wife or something like that, and he got mad, just decided to get rid of Dr. Disrespect.
Maybe.
Like, he slid into someone's DMs.
I would read that. I would read the shit out of that article, dude. Like,
really yeah, funny. Exactly, dude. I think it's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
And then the CEO doesn't want the news to get out because it's kind of embarrassing for him and his wife, and whatnot. So that's why it's not going out, and it'll never be out there. So yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be the headline, dude. Headline story for the next week or two, maybe.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
sorry. He said he cheated on his wife, and yeah, this is such duh. That's exact. Do you think it's gonna stop him? Guy just got 10K in a donation. Like, he's gonna cheat on anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, cheat on your wife once, you can do it again, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
But yeah, moving on to other news.
Moving on to not talking about Dr. Disrespect.
Rocksteady Studios, the guys that are behind the Batman Arkham series, very famous. teased their next game, which is Suicide Squad, which is not what I thought or wanted from this developer.
Mm.
However, I think with their talent and their like pedigree, because I mean Batman games are sick, they're really good. But
Yeah.
man, do you think Suicide Squad is a good choice? Do you think that was a good way to go? Because there was two rumors: there was Justice League and there was Suicide Squad.
No.
No.
I don't necessarily think Suicide Squad was a good choice. I don't know what happened with Suicide Squad blowing up in the past 3 years. But it hasn't been very amazing, honestly. The Suicide Squad movies that came out were not like, heralded as amazing. They weren't anywhere close to like a Marvel movie. Like no one
Oh my
really
God, are you
cared all
kidding
that
me?
much
Like-
about it. So I although I will say that this may be the chance for Suicide Squad to become something that people actually have interested in and want more media of and more content of, because this is a good developer. It's a good track record of making like open world style games, like action games. Because the Batman series, like all of them have been amazing. So I think if anyone can make it something worth playing, it'd probably be these guys.
I can just imagine Rocksteady just like digging up the grave of Suicide Squad. Be like, come on, get up! Like we need to make you better.
Dick. Come on, do something fun.
I
So,
think.
yeah.
I hope though that okay, so this is bad right here. One day today, I heard about Suicide Squad, and I'm already like, you know what? That's probably going to be better than Avengers. Probably going to be better, just because it's Rocksteady.
You think it'd be better than the Avengers?
Yeah,
the
I
Avengers
think
game?
I think it will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it will.
Well, as long as they don't, try to make an Anthem clone, it should be fine.
Nah, I feel like they're better than that.
Yeah. They know what they're doing, like with the Batman games, like.
Rocksteady's just way better than Square Enix. Like when it comes to like gameplay and stuff like that, like they can actually take some game like that and just do whatever they want. Like, I think they're gonna just dust the hell out of this Marvel game that's coming out.
Also, Decaz in the chat says, I agree with you. For example, during Arkham 2 and 3, they had Batman and Catwoman, and you switched like between them, like while you were fighting, and he said it was like really great, and he really liked it. And so they might be able to incorporate something like that. We just don't know what kind of game it's going to be. I think if they made it more of a single-player experience, like how the Batman Arkham games were, then I would be less hesitant about it, because I feel like they would put more quality into making it. It would just be better, I guess.
What if it's like GTA 5, where you can go from like Trevor to all the other people and like say like you're just like, oh, I don't even really know much of the Suicide Squad cast. Like it's Harley Quinn and Deadshot, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm hanging out with Harley Quinn, and then like you just change a character and it like zooms out, goes to what they're doing, and say they're just in like some crazy fight or whatever. I think that'd be really cool.
That would be cool. I mean, like it'd be like Suicide Squad, like, and like their Gotham takeover or something like that. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, you do different missions as like different characters like Deadshot and Harley Quinn, and you just like go in and out, and they kind of like all do their little storylines and quests and stuff that kind of like join up to like one big finale where they all get together and fucking kill the Batman. So
that would be cool if Batman was the villain, quote unquote, this time.
Batman was the antagonist. Yeah, right, because you're the bad guys.
That would be cool. Don't forget to hit the follow button or subscribe or anything to the chat here. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes, please do. Thanks for watching and talking. I see the chat just kind of blowing up right now. Thanks all you guys for.
Thank you Diablo.
For
thanks
being
Kaz.
involved.
Thanks Parfex who stopped in a little bit ago. Yeah, thanks everybody. We still got more stuff to talk about though.
Still got more stuff to talk about, but I will say that Suicide Squad thing, I'm not going to destroy it just yet. I think there is hope. Mainly because I haven't seen a gameplay trailer of it or anything of it, so I'm not going to be like, no, it's absolute ass. So,
even though we were right about every other game we said that about.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But anyways,
We should move on to
let's
more
move
real
on
real
to
topics.
the, real topics. So we talked about Rocksteady.
Do you want to tackle this one? Tackle this one.
Who wants to talk about
I do not.
AOC?
I do not.
Surprisingly.
Dude, oh my god, yeah, dude, it's fire. So like, the military's been just like sucking when it comes to esports stuff. Like, they just don't know how to esports or video games at all. Like, and it's just showing.
So let's break it down a little more. So
no, that's it. That's all I need to know.
That's it. Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, the U.S. military has been streaming on Twitch for. It was like this is recent, right? They haven't been doing this for a while.
Well, here I'll do it. All right. So what's been going on is like the esports, like Army started streaming onto Twitch. They announced that they're gonna have an esports team. That they're gonna like start esportsing with other teams, because there are like a bunch of like colleges that are, because when you play college football or whatever, like there's our college teams that play against the Army and they play against like the Navy teams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the esports, so they thought that they should do the same thing with esports as well. Like, so they're starting to come up with an esports team to play against people and possibly get into like, you know, the whole scene. So they're going to be getting on Call of Duty, like in Warzone games. They're going to be getting into like CS:GO games and stuff like that. So
right.
That's what they're still aiming for right now. But then they started to stream onto Twitch because they wanted to get their name out there. They wanted to let people know, hey, we're starting to do this esports stuff too. We can do this as well. But
okay,
started
so far,
becoming
so
like
good.
a meme, people making fun of them. Yeah, it's like that was when they were doing great about it. And then they started becoming a meme and everything like that. People started basically, you know, being annoying in the chat. So basically trolling. And they haven't been... You can troll the U.S. Army pretty hard, you know, compared to, like, other people. Like, there's just a lot more things you can troll the Army on than, like, normal human beings, I feel like. But anyways, yeah, so they started doing all that. Then the Navy decided that they wanted to get in on it, too. They're like, oh my god, that's a great idea, so we're going to make our teams, and we're going to start streaming. But while they were streaming, they decided they're gonna start doing giveaways and stuff like that to help promote their channels, to like do like more subscribers and stuff like that. Well, turns out that while they were doing their giveaways and stuff, all the links and everything that they had to their giveaways, you know, they just didn't have any links to it. It just took you straight to the Army recruitment like pages. It took you to the Navy recruitment pages. There was nothing about any giveaways, and like weeks would go by, and the giveaways would switch to another giveaway. Like, you know, you'd win a PlayStation this game, and like, oh, someone won. Like, so we're gonna go to the next one, like next giveaway. But like nobody really won. Like nobody knew of anyone who won. So they got flagged by Twitch, and Twitch is like, yo, you're not allowed to do this anymore. Like, stop doing that. And AOC got involved. I guess she presented like a bill that saying that it was against, like, you know, it's against one of the amendments that they had or something like that, like of using U.S. money, because I guess U.S. Government money,
taxpayer
like,
money,
wrong,
baby.
and, like, it shouldn't be.
It's
like, shouldn't be using
taxpayer
it.
money on on
And
esports.
the way I saw it presented, it just didn't seem like it like made any sense. And the way that like the congressmen like were approaching it, they had no idea what the hell like was being presented, and they just said no to it. Like, so the Army's like, hell yeah, we're gonna continue to do this. So it got, you know, voted down, and this happened last week. Shay presented it and everything, and like not only like it wasn't like a really political issue. It was like they all just straight up said like no. Is like, I don't know. In my opinion, everyone like on Twitter was like kind of like laughing about it. They're like, dude, really? Like, you guys are still gonna do this? But yeah, I mean, they're just gonna continue to get trolled, I guess, and they're gonna hopefully get their shit. Hopefully, the Army gets their shit together and doesn't have any more false.
Do you know
like,
what's going on now currently? Like, are they the present
They
situation?
stopped. Oh yeah. Also, too, what happened is the
banned?
Navy. So the Army was the one who was doing like all the fake giveaways and everything like that. The Navy was doing the fake viewer count. They had like 3,000-4,000
One up
viewers.
each other.
And, yeah, they had 3,000-4,000 viewers on the Navy, and like their chat was about as active as ours is. And they have, you know, thousands of viewers, quote unquote, watching them. But no, it was all fake viewers. There was only like, I guess, 20 viewers or something like that they really had. So they faked their viewers too. Like, so like that's what they're spending their money on, fake giveaways, and they're spending their money on paying for bots to like have viewers. But anyways, yeah, like that's so like I don't know, that's so dumb.
Can you imagine, like, after high school, you know, you sign on the dotted line to enlist, you go through basic training hell for 4 months or whatever. You know, you get your position, and then they're like, "All right, so fire up Twitch, give us some views."
Yeah.
It's like, what?
This is not the glory I was looking for.
Dude.
What is the Army
Wow.
saying? Isn't it like something about like strength? It's like Army strong. It's like, yeah, you're strong, but we're Army strong. It's like,
Army strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Army
yeah,
strong.
Army strong. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So
I don't know.
Talk about a story I
What
didn't
was that?
expect to talk about at all, actually, because
yeah.
like it's really insane.
Yeah, the U.S. military using taxpayer dollars to blow up on Twitch and doing it poorly, apparently. So
Dude, yeah, they don't know how to Twitch.
they don't know how to Twitch.
They don't.
Not that I do either, though. So whatever. Okay, so let's move on. There was a COD Warzone update.
Oh my god, dude.
So how big is this game right now? Like a terabyte? Like how big is this thing?
Dude, I don't know.
I literally uninstalled it, and I had so much space.
Oh my
It was
god,
like,
dude.
I think I uninstalled it. It was like 280 gigs or
Oh
some
my
bullshit.
god.
Like it
Dude.
was like stupid amount of gigs. Like
Yeah.
Dude,
it
back
takes up a quarter of your terabyte hard drive, man. Like that's a lot.
in the 60s, that's
Dude.
like 5 computers, dude. Like
Dude,
literally,
yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I uninstalled that shit and my PC was like, alright, get out of here.
It was just like it just put down a couch, like.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Man.
Yeah.
so you
But,
guys aren't
yeah,
you guys
they're
aren't playing
updated.
this, huh?
No. Nah.
The new update. No, I had because I had installed Call of Duty to be honest, because it's been
Yeah.
just too much space, man. Too
Ah,
much.
dude, for real. Yeah.
So Warzone
update.
wasn't so Warzone's the battle royale. So is this like a new?
Yeah,
map?
Warzone is the battle royale. Yeah, no, it's not a new map. It's not nothing. So when you're playing Warzone and you dive in, there's this huge stadium. Like it's like a soccer stadium, I think. But it's a
Oh
huge stadium.
yeah.
It's a dome.
From one of those spec op missions that we did. Yeah, there was like a humongous stadium, but you couldn't really go inside.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, you can't go inside of it. And people were like, dude, like, can we just go inside of it? Everyone's been wanting to go inside of it for so long, but like they just haven't opened it up or anything. And they finally like opened it up this last week. And yeah, people like finally it's like the Tilted Towers right now.
Yeah.
As far as I know, like people have been diving in, but there's not that much in there. Like it's not. They just threw in some tents and stuff like that, made it look like it was like a what's it called? Like a backup place where you go there. I don't. God, like a shelter
Yeah.
type place. They just make it look like that. It's nothing too crazy in there. But yeah, it's they finally opened that thing up, and people were hyped about it for I don't know why they just opened it up.
Because they've been asking about it forever, you know.
I mean, yeah, it did make no sense to why to have it closed and you can't go in there, but you can open every door and every like thing in Call of Duty, like when you play Call of Duty,
Probably because
and be on every rooftop.
gigabytes.
Yeah,
They're just like, yeah, we could probably not open the stadium up. There's a little too much going on already.
yeah. But that's finally people for Call of Duty. All you Call of Duty fans dive in there. Tilted Towers, the new Tilted Towers.
Oh fuck, dude! I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment before, Daniel. That was a good one. Well, it's like, well, better than blowing up Twitch than everything else.
Oh my god, and dude, like that's the type of talk that just gets like that people talk in their chat sometimes, and like they're just getting trolled like that.
Were you in that
they,
chat?
like,
Were you in that
post
chat,
articles
DCast?
of, like,
Was
war
that you?
Crimes and stuff.
Yeah, people like just go in there,
Yeah,
copy and paste
yeah,
war crime
yeah.
articles. Like
Yeah.
it's like, dude. Oh my god.
That's kind of messed up on a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
levels.
messed up.
It's almost like, hey, it's the internet. Everyone's a piece of shit asshole. Whatever.
Yeah, dude, for real.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the internet.
Welcome to the internet. Come on, sit down. Pull up some resentment, and we'll. Okay.
Dude.
Speaking of
Okay.
tearing things apart, the Doom Eternal story DLC is getting a new trailer. August 27th, which is sick. I'm so down to jump into Doom Eternal again, dude.
Doom Eternal was so much fun,
It
dude.
was so good, dude. This story expansion
Pretty
is
cool.
called The Ancient Gods Part 1. So
Honestly, I
I'm
just
down.
want a new Mick Gordon album, So if
Yeah.
the new DLC comes with 8 new tracks, I'm like, I'm hyped. Let's go.
it's like, all right, I'm buying it. It's gonna be
Man.
it's gonna
The
be
new DLC is just like one altered room and like 25 new songs. I'm in. Like,
I'm in.
I hope it's more than that because it's 30. It's gonna be $30. So I hope it's pretty
Wow. Okay, that's pretty pricey.
substantial. I'm hoping it's
I
gonna be
would
pretty hefty.
hope that means it's a pretty chunky DLC then. It's like not just like one mission.
No, I think it'll be. I think you go to like different worlds, which would be cool. I'm down. I'm down for
Okay.
that. New enemies, new guns, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So.
that's cool. I'll be done with that.
Yeah, so look out for that trailer. August 27th, which is Opening Night Live, is the event that it's going to be at, which is basically like when Gamescom opens up traditionally, but since there's no meetings or people gathering for the next like probably 2021, so look out for that trailer. I'm pretty stoked. About that.
That's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah, that's streaming. That's stream worthy right there.
It is. Except my computer doesn't like me streaming Doom Eternal. It can't. It can't handle it, dude. It's actually struggles with Monster Hunter World. That's kind of partially why I haven't really been streaming Monster Hunter World, because it struggles with it. I don't think it's because it's like a crazily graphically intensive game. It's just not optimized very nicely for PC, I think, and it just doesn't like being streamed.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the Take-Two says that the price hike in games reflects the quality of content.
Okay.
So what's this? What's this
so,
about?
So basically, there was a little bit of a stink a few weeks ago when NBA 2K21. We mentioned this when it came out, or not when the news came out, not the game. The game hasn't come out yet.
Right.
NBA 2K21 was going to be $70 instead of $60, and people were like, "What the hell? How dare you? Like, how dare you?" So.
How dare you?
Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick, who straight up just sounds like a villain, a freaking evil genius.
This guy's definitely a Bond villain.
And a little fun fact, in Red Dead 2, there's an NPC called Strauss, and he's the one who tells you to go beat up people for their money. So it's kind of funny. So, pretty funny. And he said that the price increase will be decided on a title-by-title basis. So maybe some games will be 70, some games will be 60. But he will most likely raise the price to 70. And I don't think starting out with a sports game to raise $10 is a good idea. I think if you had...
That does not inspire confidence, no.
No. I think if you had like a new IP that looks like insane or crazy, maybe you might get away with it. But
if it's like a new IP that's like this huge open world game with like amazing next gen, like basically what Spider-Man game was, where it was like huge and amazing graphics and just looked absolutely beautiful, and the quality is unquestionable, and that I can see like a $70 price tag, but like for just another FIFA game or our NFL game,
NBA
or NBA, whatever,
different sport
game, a different sport game. It's just like, no, dude, this harkens back to like my thoughts on sports games in general. I just don't see where all that quality content is,
Would you pay $70
you're
for?
Paying $70 for this quality content, but what are you doing that's breaking the mold so drastically from the last one?
Is there games that you guys would pay $70 for?
Games that I would pay $70 for?
Yeah, like maybe a sequel to something, or would you pay $70 for Miles Morales, Danny? Or Spider-Man 2, or Marvel's Spider-Man 2, like the full-fledged sequel?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know.
$10 more? Just don't go get any coffee that week, dude.
I guess it just depends on, I don't know, I guess it depends on the scope and the scale of the game. Like, and I've talked about this before, like, it makes sense that games are going to be raising in price because they've been the same price, like, since the dawn of time, but, like, the cost of making a game definitely has gone up. The standard has gone up. I find it very hard to believe that making a game costs the same as it did 10 years ago, yet the cost of the game is the same.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean this isn't 4K? It's like,
I seen this as like a natural progression, like something that naturally would occur. But I think Take-Two kind of debuting it with a sports game is a little bold, honestly. Yeah.
God, I hate the sports games are doing it, dude.
But I would like, for some games I would definitely pay $70 for. Like there was like a Bloodborne 2.
Yeah, I would totally.
World and amazing stuff. I'd give my left nut for Bloodborne 2. I get both. I don't need to have kids.
I don't need them. I got
Bloodborne.
God.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
There are definitely games for $70,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't think it'll.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
it'll be very
there could be
interesting
a
to
lot
see.
of pushback for a while, but I think it might start becoming the standard. I mean, it's either, I think your choices are, you either see microtransactions in every game, regardless of what it is, because they need to start making back, because I would be surprised if these gaming companies didn't take even a little bit of a loss. For the amount of money that goes into production and the cost of the game. I mean, I just see that. That's why I feel like that might be one of the driving reasons. I mean, besides just general greed.
Yeah, I think that's really like that's the only thing. Yeah, like he's totally right. Either that, or you're gonna buy an unfinished game. Like, that's it.
Or you buy an unfinished game.
That's
and
it.
They give you the full game and then they piecemeal it the rest of it to you.
Yep.
Through DLC and stuff.
They're gonna give you the skeleton.
So it'd be like, yeah.
They're gonna give you the skeleton, get you hooked in, and then they're gonna make you pay like $40 for a DLC that should be maybe $20.
So
I
like,
agree.
Destiny.
Yep, like Destiny.
So like Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was the one who did it first. Everyone can thank Fallout 3 for them taking the story and then selling it to you later.
Yeah.
Bethesda.
Looking at them in the back of the room.
It all started out with horse armor, dude. It all started out with horse armor.
It did. It started out with horse armor. It started out with Bethesda.
Dude.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting topic. Talk about the history of the monetization.
That would be very interesting, actually. Almost like a special, an FPS Guide special.
Yeah.
That would
an
be
FPS Guide special, mayhap.
Dude, oh my god.
You know what else I think is special? Is this next thing we're going to talk about. G4 making a return to TV, baby. Does that excite anybody?
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember watching G4, dude.
Yeah, I remember watching G4.
Yeah,
of course I watched it.
Shit on G4.
Yeah, that's what Ninja
Attack of the Show, yeah, dude.
That was back in the day, yeah, Attack of the Show. And just like a bunch of like crazy, honestly, just really crazy game shows and just and all gaming related content. It was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you think
I hate it?
This is a good idea?
Go for it. Sorry.
Do you think it's a good idea? Because okay, so this is G4 is being brought back by Comcast, so that means it's definitely for TV and not like a YouTube channel or something streaming. So what do you think?
So my issue with like whole dude, my issue with the whole like G4 thing was that like G4 didn't have that much with it, and like there wasn't that much like show. Like they didn't need their own channel. I feel like G4 could have like stopped. Like they didn't need their own channel. They maybe needed a segment in someone's channel. Like Adult Swim. Like Adult Swim I think is at like the end of the night at Cartoon, like or the Cartoon Network. Like that last portion. They just need their own section of a channel. They don't need an entire channel.
Dude, they just need a YouTube channel, man.
Dude, that's really what. But dude, they do have a YouTube channel. That's the problem. They have a YouTube channel.
Don't they?
They have a YouTube channel. They've never stopped making content. They've never stopped being G4. It's not like G4 died. G4's still been G4. If you look up their webpage right now, you'll see they got the latest info on the latest games. They got the latest trailers on the latest games. They just haven't been. They don't have their own like channel. So like my issue with G4 that I had was that I didn't like the G4 was not. It was Attack on the Show. It was literally Attack on the Show. There were so many times where I would be like watching on a Saturday, and like I would watch like Attack on the Show reruns, and I'm like, oh my god, this game trailer looks sick. When's this game gonna come out? And it turns out it came out like 2 years ago, and I was like, what the hell? And while I'm watching Attack on the Show, I would watch another commercial on Attack on the Show while waiting for another episode of Attack on the Show to come on. I hated that. Also I hated that the Attack on the Show was like. I almost felt like the producer was just on crack the entire time because they'll be doing like a really nice, high quality like trailer review or talking to some high level dev about like why they made this game, what they were going for, and like I was like, oh my god, this is great, and out of nowhere like a man in a pickle suit will just tackle someone. Like I hated that, and I was like, what, dude, what the hell? But like I loved that. That's where you went for the latest technology. That's where you went for like anything new, tech or like gaming. That's where you went, and that's like if you knew G4, like that's it. Like yeah, you went there. But like one thing I hated too was when I was a kid, I used to like watching. I'm like, oh my god, this trailer looks sick, and the game came out like 2 years ago. Hated that. but like, I'm also super hyped for that. I really hope that they come back and they do it right, rather than like stick to what they did. It did go into. I remember the whole reason that it did fall out is because it went under a whole new producer, and like that's when he bombed it. Like
Right. So you're saying that like it would be nice if they go back to like the classic Jeep.
Really, if they just didn't do cocaine before shows, like I'd be totally fine. Like, that'd be totally great.
Always do cocaine before shows.
Dude, it just no. It's if I felt like they were doing too much drugs. I don't know, but
tone it back a bit, guys.
yeah, just tone it back. So, but there's no way that they're bringing G. They didn't say that they're bringing Attack on the Show. I don't think, but there's no way that they're not, because G4 is Attack on the Show. Like that's it.
That's their only program. That's like their only
That's
program.
really
Yeah.
it should be. They need to bring back Olivia Munn.
Dude, they're never gonna get her back, dude. No way. Maybe she'd probably make like a guest appearance like one time.
Yeah, she probably could. That's about it.
For an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah, right. But I mean, I don't know. They also don't know much else besides that. It's just really everyone's super hyped that it's come back. A lot of people aren't.
I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It'll be, you know. It'll be just as fun as it used to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know there's like some high level people behind trying to get this to work. Like, I'm not super sure who they are, but I know they're high level people. The best, some would say. So
Top men.
top men. I'm gonna see if I'll find it, and then you guys can continue here.
Okay. Let's
Oh my
see.
gosh,
Oh,
this is
Final
like a
Fantasy
thing.
VII Remake has sold over 5 million copies.
I felt like I should have expected way better, dude. Way better than that. Like, oh, hold on, let me think. It came out in April, March. Came out in March. It came out in April. It was delayed from March to April. Okay, all right, that's pretty good. April, so May, June, July.
Yes, we're talking about like 4 months.
That's pretty good.
5 million.
Never mind.
5+ million copies. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Never mind.
I mean, it was like one of the most hyped games for this year. So.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I mean, Last of Us Part 2 did 4.2 million in 3 days. God of War 3 million in 3 days. Spider-Man 3 million in 3 days. Like, I expected more from Final Fantasy VII in terms of sales. The game is very good. The game is very, very good. It's not perfect by any means, but it's very good. No Final Fantasy interest there, Danny? Just meh?
Nah,
Meh.
not really.
I played it. I thought it was cool. I liked it. You know, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan. You know, I keep trying them out.
This will be the one. This will be the one.
I don't know. I mean, it's like I like, you know, the story aspect of Final Fantasy and the characters and the you know, the whole like the magic and big swords and shit and like all that nerdy stuff. Like I'm super stuff like down with that. And I keep trying them out and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. But I ended up falling off of it. Like I actually didn't finish Final Fantasy VII Remake because
You didn't finish it?
No, I didn't finish it.
How far did you get?
Like
what chapter?
Fuck.
I think there's 15.
I got to the last. So like, you know, like there was some points during the campaign where like you would like stop and then you would like be free roaming in like this little area and you have to just do a bunch of side quests and stuff.
Wall Market?
Yeah, I was at one of those points in the game where I was just kind of like free roaming to do all these little side quests and stuff, but it was like the last time. Because after I would have finished all those little side quests and continued with the main story, then like I would have been like almost finished. But I just didn't finish it.
Dude, the ending is so good, dude.
I know.
Sick fights at the end.
I'm really bad about finishing games sometimes, man. I'm just like, I just lose interest completely. I'm just like, fuck it. I think why I lost interest in that game was because I started getting on Valorant, and Valorant was starting to be really fun, and I kind of just like stopped giving a shit about it.
Just play both.
Then,
Oh my god! It came out Deathmatch. Sorry, totally. That didn't mean to vomit that out.
What's that?
Valorant came out with deathmatch.
Deathmatch?
Why is that a big deal?
Oh, because they
Because
didn't have one before.
they didn't have one before. Everyone, it's like, why would you? This type of game,
Like, why
game
would
mode,
you
the way that
not
this
have
plays.
a deathmatch mode?
Yeah, everyone's just like, are you kidding me? And like, then everyone, when the game did finally release, they were like, or before it released, everyone's like, why, like, get a deathmatch? Just get deathmatch. And then Riot's like, all right, we're gonna release a new game mode, and it's not gonna be the same game mode anymore. And everyone's like, finally deathmatch, and they're like, nope, Spike Rush. Like, and like now they just came out with deathmatch. But I guess it's still in beta testing right now. So like they took it away, they put it back, and they took it away again. But they're gonna bring it back again.
Is it
But
like,
I played
is
it.
it play testable? Like you played it? Okay.
Yeah, I played it. Yeah, I played it a couple times. It's a lot of fun. It definitely teaches. Well, I mean, coming from me who like wants to try hard and win when I play like the competitive
Oh, all right, big man.
game mode. Yeah, like I want to try and win when I play those the spike what is it, the competitive mode.
Yeah.
Like it teaches me bad habits because you really do just run around and gun people down and it's
Spike Rush. Yeah, you just beam on people.
dude. It's so but it's like it's really just that you just run around like free for all and just kill each other and it's pretty funny. It's pretty cool. I got like a penta. No, a penta. After you get a penta, it's called an overkill, and I got like an overkill times 2, because like it's just overkill times 1, overkill times 2, and I was like, oh my god, this is great. It's a lot of fun. It's hype.
Yeah.
I just don't seem very like
cool.
every multiplayer game has deathmatch. Like cool, like
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
it's just it didn't have it, and
it just didn't have it. That's what it's weird.
It has solid shooting mechanics. It has solid like Valorant is a solid game, like in terms of what it does. It does it very well. The shooting is done very well. The powers are done very well. The tactics work. It's just there's not a huge amount of variety. Like you either play the normal game mode, or you play a miniature version of that game mode. Like like that's what Spike Rush is. Spike Rush is just the main game mode, sped up, short,
and hyped up. Yeah, hypered game mode of that really is what it is.
okay.
But yeah, it's just weird because it didn't have it for the longest time. Now that it makes you realize like, wow, you do want deathmatch like in games, like and it was like. The queues were so large, like so many people were playing it that like you just got into games instantly.
Everyone's getting.
It is funny.
Also, everyone's been playing Valorant for the past couple months. Probably are getting a little tired of playing only those 2 game modes over and over again.
Yeah.
So yeah,
True.
That's cool.
True.
That's cool. I'll try it out.
Yeah. I think
what
it's
else do we
weekend.
have here?
We have upcoming deals, which is cool. There's some good ones on there.
Oh yeah, Daniel. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was I think that's kind of like why I stopped playing of it because
That's like halfway through the game, dude.
I no. But like after that, that's what I'm talking about. Like those segments of the game between main missions where you're just kind of like free roaming in a city doing these little menial side quests and stuff. It just reminded me of those like menial little quests in like God, what is it called? The game on the Switch where you were a super space cop with a demon as your sidekick. You played it.
I did.
Astral Chain.
Okay.
Astral Chain. It reminded me of the segments in Astral Chain of just going around and just doing mundane bullshit.
Just like, investigate this.
I just hate doing that kind of stuff in a game. Like if you're gonna make a side quest, like if it's gotta be entertaining or fucking leave it out.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree. There was definitely
adding content for the sake of having content is not worth it.
Yeah,
Either add meaningful content that is well done and well thought out and has a good, quest line or whatever, and then I'll actually enjoy it. Like that's one of the things that like I think The Witcher 3 did amazing, and that's why everyone loves it because all the side content in The Witcher 3 was amazing. All of it. So yeah, that shit just I definitely get really bored with that kind of stuff.
It is interesting
But anyway,
because,
that's what you're talking about.
Because you like do a side quest. It's like, help me find my cat, Cloud and Tifa, help me, and you're just like, and then you go to a cutscene that has the production value of a goddamn Hollywood movie, and you're like, how is this the same game? Like, like the cutscenes
really
are
time on this?
insanely good in that game, but I don't want to find
they're
your damn
gorgeous.
cat. Like, sorry, like
I like how the other quests are like, come find my cat, and then it ends in a combat sequence. Like, what? Why are we fighting the demon right now? Fuck your cat! Your cat can die. Yeah, whatever. Okay. All right, yeah. So when we're moving on, I was kind of be harping on the file. I was just responding to Daniel. Was
But I do
talking
understand
yeah.
your
I guess that
grievances.
listen. I need to be completely and fully engaged and entertained the entire time. I will do something else. Don't tempt me.
I will drop your game.
I will drop your game and play Dark Souls 3 again. Do not test me.
But speaking of games that are Souls-like, Mortal Shell. Have you guys heard about that game? You guys seen it
Yeah,
around?
I played the demo.
Oh, you did? What'd you think of it?
I
Oh,
did.
the game. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the game. Yeah, you're true. Watch me
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
I played the demo. It's cool, man. It's surprisingly, I think they did a pretty good job.
And it's a
I
small,
was worried that
small
the
indie
combat.
studio.
Yeah, I was worried they wouldn't. I was really worried that they wouldn't hit the combat right, like they would do like what Code Vein did, you know.
Ugh. Yeah.
But I was mistaken. They did it. They did it well. They had some interesting features in there. They didn't explain things very well. I felt very confused when I was playing it, but I guess that was just kind of like what they were trying to go for. Was kind of like the whole Dark Souls, like learn or die kind of thing.
No, it's so similar,
Yep.
dude. It's so similar. Even the item
Yeah.
hints, it literally looks like Bloodborne. The item hints.
It does.
Like
It does.
the loading
It really
screens is like, this is Bloodborne. Like,
Just straight up Bloodborne. You find like these little shiny things that are like items on the ground. You have like tips in the loading screen and stuff like that. But I did find that I was very interested. I really wanted to know what else was going to happen with the game, because there was this whole like system that you kind of got teased with a little bit, that there was like your familiarity with things, like when you start playing a loot and you start playing it more and more often, you become more familiar with it, and you can
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was gonna
which
say.
was really cool. Is like you actually like,
Yeah.
if you listen to it, like it sounds better. Like he's
Yeah.
literally playing better every
that's cool.
time.
That's cool.
And I thought that was like super cool, and so I would really like to see, like, I feel like there's a lot they can do with that, and they can, and I feel like that was just like an example of what they can do with it, like in terms of combat, like when you start using a weapon that you've never used before and stuff, and literally as you use it, like you start learning more abilities, and like your character animations will become more fluid and more masterful and stuff. So like I would really, I'm really excited to try out the full release of that one.
Yeah,
It looks really cool.
one of the more interesting things about that game is like you don't know what an item does until you use it. So you're just like,
Yeah.
what does this mushroom
Yeah.
do? And it's like poison. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
no, like, like I don't want that.
Is this poisonous? You gotta eat it to find out. Oh shit! Yeah.
But I'll definitely be playing this when it comes out in 11 days. August 18th actually is the release
11
date,
days.
which is very cool. Very excited about that.
Ooh.
Do you
Right.
really like Souls-like games, Danny? Do you play those at all?
No, I just
Yeah,
don't.
eventually, though.
I don't like those. It's really got to have something. The closest I've ever come to like those type of games is Monster Hunter, and
That's not even
like
close.
even then,
No,
I'm
it
still,
actually is fairly close. I would say that.
Okay.
I would say that.
All right, I
It's
stand
fairly
corrected.
close.
I stand
It's
corrected.
fairly close.
that's like that
definitely
is the closest I've
different.
come.
But I would say it is definitely the closest these come. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I usually don't play those type of games. I don't know why. They're just not appealing to me. Like, me getting my ass handed to me is not fun. Like, I think it's also.
You have to get good. Like
You should come get these hands and smash
It
them.
really is. I also like to play way faster, and I think that's where
No,
like I
dude.
don't.
No.
yeah.
Yeah, and
You would
you
fucking
don't.
love
you-
Bloodborne then.
Yeah, or,
Yeah, like,
or Devil May
again-
Cry. If you'd like Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah,
really
Devil
good.
May Cry. Like I'll do that. Yeah, like I want to play
Yeah.
like when I play Devil May Cry, I used to actually like shoot people down, like but I would like my thumb would be sore from like shooting people down because I could shoot like so fast. Like I remember
Yeah.
that, but like I don't know. I need to play faster. I think I can't.
I've been trying to get
Just
Danny into Dark
do that.
Souls for like fucking 10
It's
years.
not gonna happen.
You should try Sekiro then, dude. Sekiro's the fastest that I've played.
Sekiro is the fastest.
Nah, Sekiro's faster. Sekiro's faster.
Sekiro's faster. Sekiro's very, very fast. But Sekiro's also like I've died a lot in Sekiro. I've had it much harder. The learning curve in Sekiro is much steeper.
Yeah, yeah. it
Yeah.
is.
It's like you learn or you die. There is nothing else. Okay. All
But
right.
so that comes out August 18th, Mortal Shell, and then
Yeah,
something I
Mortal
just
Shell.
saw actually a little bit ago was that Remnant from the Ashes will be free on the Epic Games Store next week. So that's cool.
What?
That's really cool.
I'm trying to re-download it. Yeah.
Let's go. Trying to get back into Remnant, Danny.
That's stupid. We will go back to it. That game is like a state of decay for us. We will go back to it for anything. Like,
I was like, yo, go
Anything.
download it up now.
yeah, I downloaded it. Let's do it. Let's go.
Like,
Yeah,
I told
we're,
Dave about the DLC. He's like, I'm already on it.
Yeah, already. I got it. Just finished. Like,
Dude, yeah. Well, Remnant's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
get
we really like
Remnant,
that game.
chat.
So
Get
definitely, it's free. It's literally free.
It's
so
free. Like, it's such
get
a
it.
good time. Just
yeah.
get it.
Oh, that too. Remnant is another game that like I've got. That's as close as I've got to those type of games. And the only reason I got into it is because it has guns, and I was like, that's all I need. I can just shoot. I could shoot my way out of like hitting people. It made it a lot easier for me.
I think
That's
one of
funny.
my favorite things about that game is like when an elite enemy comes up and you hear that like shing, like sound, like that chime sound. You're
Yeah.
like, here we go, baby. Like we gotta
Yeah,
go
yeah.
now. Like this is it.
It was, yeah. And then you just melt them, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
really,
cool.
really cool.
It's-
Really cool game. So definitely download it, guys. Definitely download it.
I have no remorse giving that developer my money.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy
for real.
is that that's Gunfire Games and they made
Yeah.
Darksiders 3. So it's like, whoa, like you guys are really kind of,
Wow.
you're like,
Well, Darksiders 3.
yeah.
Darksiders 3, that was
With Fury or yeah,
Fury.
yeah.
Or, yeah, Fury. Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
really good game. Really good game.
Yep. It's so weird. I remember playing just in the middle of Remnant and being like, damn it, I want another Remnant already. What the hell?
Yeah.
I want a
where's
second
the
Remnant.
sequel?
Dude, I want a sequel. Like, God, those are the type of games.
I think it actually did get a
Later
box
this year, actually.
physical release, which is very cool to see.
Yeah,
I
that's-
like when
yeah.
indie games
I'm
like
really
rise to
happy
get
about
that.
that. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. They deserve it. They did a good job with it.
Yep.
The amount of connection with the community that is really awesome.
But I mean, to be honest, the storyline was so weird. Like, it's just so awkward.
Oh yeah, I didn't really know what was going on at all. But it
Yeah,
was cool.
But it was
Halfway
fun.
Like the
Yeah.
world's ending and you're our only hope. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're the main character. Fuck off. Like, all right, sure.
Because you're playing a video game. Okay, alright, I'll take it.
I bet.
I bet. Literally, yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, so
all right.
that's the
So,
highlight of
yeah,
the deals for sure. Is
Definitely
Wait,
download it, man.
One thing about Remnant, I totally forgot that there was a storyline until I beat the game, and I was, oh yeah, he came here on a canoe thing. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Like, I totally forgot that there's a storyline. I thought we were just going to kill things.
Yeah, let me just get back on my boat and fuck off to wherever I came from. I don't know.
Absolutely, dude.
Just came up out of nowhere about some island like in fucking Castaway, saves the world and goes back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my
Man, so
island.
you'd have been-
There's less monsters.
You would have been really screwed if there's like a game decision, like story decision at the end. It's like, what do you choose? And you're like, what? What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're like, what decision? What?
What decision? Who the hell is that? Does it save who?
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
what else
that's-
do we have?
We have one to two rumors actually.
Okay.
The
let's-
prices of the PS5 standard and digital editions supposedly, it's probably fake. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh
Were leaked on a French
Yeah.
website, and it was like €400 for the PS5 standard edition, which is like
If I had $1.
I don't know, $550.
For every, if I had $1,
$550?
for every PS5 price leak, I have enough to buy the PS5.
I have enough to buy the PS5 at any price. All the prices leaks that I saw, I would have enough money for it. Like, dude,
Buddy.
for real.
So €400 is 471 US dollars. Okay, I'm okay with that if that's true. That's fine.
I saw
500 and
another
below.
one that was
500 and below.
I saw another one that was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that bet.
Canadian?
Yeah. Yeah.
That bet's still going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna win, obviously. Like,
Obviously. Yeah, Sig doesn't know anything about games.
yeah, but he knows a lot about price.
But I do, I
Knowledge
am
of the
like,
economy. Get out of here.
I am seeing that like there is with all these like leaks on the prices and everything. I am seeing that there's a huge like price difference between the disc version and the discless version.
Yeah, the discless version
there's
was
definitely the prices.
€250.
Dude, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Which
Like I'm getting
is-
the
what is
discless.
that?
Like, are you kidding me? It was like $100 cheaper. Like,
Oh, wow.
For the one that for one of the leaks that I was looking at, it was like $100 cheaper. Like, dude, what? Like, I think for two of them actually that I saw, it was like $100 cheaper, and then like I think $88 cheaper. Like, because the currency is weird.
Will you
So I'm
guys
like,
get
I don't know.
physical or digital? You said you would get digital, right, Danny? What about you,
Digital
John?
for sure. It's the future.
Mm,
The future's now, man.
it depends. If I can do some kind of file sharing thing, then I'll get the digital. But if I can't, I might
not
get
sure.
the physical, because then I can just, resell
Dude.
games, when I'm done with them.
True,
Dude, I
true.
forgot that my Xbox has a disc tray.
Like, what is this slot thing? Is this like a fan? Is this a cooling
It's not
fan?
even
what is
wrong
this?
with that.
What is this? Dude, seriously, I don't even. That's no point in having it.
Who buys
Not
discs?
gonna-
I do. I
Real
still buy
push.
physical. I have 3 physical games right over there.
This guy over here.
Yeah, dude. When we were talking about cases last week or the week before, I was like, oh my god, I forgot there's cases for video games. Holy crap, that's crazy.
I hate it when you get a case and there's a code in it, and you're like, dude, you did not need to spend the money to print this damn case.
Oh, God.
Like, come on.
Like, what a waste of plastic.
Yeah, like Overwatch
Yeah.
for Switch, dude.
Honestly.
No cartridge, no cart, just code. Like, all right, come on.
Dude,
Like,
yeah.
Like,
it's,
come on, dude. Landfills are overflowing with plastic. Your ass is gonna literally
Exactly.
put a code in a case. Get out of here.
So one
Dude.
more topic, I think. Oh, what's up, Danny? Mr. Man.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, save the planet. Just buy the discless version, dude. Just like, don't
Dude,
even
I'll
buy
be-
a single case ever again.
I'll be a speck of dust when the planet dies, so yeah. Fix my camera real quick, but another topic I wanted to bring up real quick was how do you guys feel about Halo multiplayer being free to play?
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't know why anyone even hinted at it costing like anything. I don't know why that was
Well,
even
because
a question.
it's like a separate thing, kind of like how Warzone is separate from Call of Duty, but still Call of Duty.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, but still, dude, I don't know. Like it's.
that.
Yeah,
Wait.
I think it's a good
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
I think it's a good idea. Because if you still want the full-on Halo experience with the campaign and everything, then yeah, you'll have to buy the full version, which will undoubtedly come with multiplayer and maybe some additional perks and stuff. But I think the idea of making the multiplayer itself free to play, and would be awesome because it's nothing. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't flourish in that way, as long as they don't go like too predatory in their microtransactions,
I mean,
which I
there'll
don't
definitely
think
be
they
a battle
would.
pass. There'll
There
definitely
definitely will be a
pass.
battle
Yeah,
pass and stuff, but I think it'll just be purely cosmetic items. As long as they stick with that, like purely cosmetic items, then I'd be cool with that. I think that'd be a good idea. It would just be more people playing Halo.
Yeah, they said this actually came from a toys leak. I think it was like Smith Toys or something in Ireland. They put up like a blog post about it. And they're just like,
Yeah.
experience Halo multiplayer in free to play and 120 frames per second. It's like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
okay, like, damn, that's pretty crazy. I don't know why Microsoft didn't, say that when they announced Halo.
Yeah,
in their
I don't know why they
showcase,
didn't either. Like, what the hell? Like, did you guys just forget? Oh, son of a bitch, we forgot that point. Like,
Oh, fucking free Halo! Damn, how did we make
we
that?
totally forgot.
Someone just deleted
Like,
the slide
yeah.
by accident. Like, oh
Yeah,
god.
for real. Someone accidentally
It's
deleted.
fine.
He got
It's over and like, wait, is there supposed to be something there?
Yeah, I feel like how did we shave off 20 minutes on the video, guys? Like, how did we on the whole event? How did we do that? Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about this. Good. Jesus.
I think it's funny that it's like touting 120 FPS because it's a console and TVs don't run at 120 FPS, almost any of them. So,
Oh, I know.
Cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I do know people who like do plug in their Xboxes to their monitors. Like,
True.
anyways. But even then, their second monitors are usually what it's plugged into, and it's not the 144 hertz one.
Yeah.
It's like a 60 hertz monitor.
Oh, 60 hertz, damn.
Yeah, dude. It's like, I'm never going back.
Do you think there'll be a battle royale for Halo?
I'll be disgusted.
I'll be disgusted.
Yeah.
I'll uninstall
I
the
think
game.
that's like a standard nowadays. Like if you have a first person shooter or any kind of shooter in general, like there are like specific game modes you need to have. You know, like team deathmatch, free for all, capture the flag.
You gotta have Juggernaut, dude. Juggernaut is the shit.
Juggernaut?
Yeah, I like Juggernaut.
Yeah. I don't know, but you can't really get away with that in every game, though. I feel like, or at least that type of game. You know, you can't really do that. But I feel like, Battle Royale is going to be the new standard now.
I think it would. I think it works in the context of Halo. It'd probably work. I feel like it would be like pretty. Well, I don't know. There's not like tons of. I stand by my statement. Actually, yeah, I think it would work. I think it would work as a battle royale, and I think it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, you got a bunch of vehicles and stuff like the Banshee and the Warthog, obviously.
Yeah, there's a bunch of vehicles and stuff, and there's a lot of guns in Halo, and they're adding more. It'll probably would just be if it were to be a thing, it'd probably be a lot more of a straightforward battle royale. Like there wouldn't be like, weapon tiers and stuff like that. Of like varying rarities. It might just be fucking assault rifles and magnums, just kind of like scattered around the map.
Like environmental changes. That would be cool. Say like you're fighting on one ring, and then like the little Halo ring gets smaller itself. Like that would be cool. Instead of just a circle, like the literal ring of Halo gets smaller.
Yo, that'd be nuts.
That'd be sick, dude. Man,
crazy.
fucking call me up, 343. Call me up. I'm here.
Like the ring just kind of like breaks apart, and you have like less and less ring to fight on. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I will switch the background footage to us leaving because that's the end of what we have to talk about. DCAS.
Oh yeah, we are just about it. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we don't really have anything else.
God, when I watch this like VR scene right here, I've seen it like 3-4 times on my own too. I always think of the bar fight VR. Have you guys ever played that game or seen any of it? It's like a really cheap game where you literally just bar fight people with random objects.
Really
it's a
entertaining.
VR game. I keep seeing that scene, and I like if I played that in VR, I would want to grab that martini glass and throw it at someone. Like that's what I want to do. That's probably why I can't play Hitman on VR.
You would probably just fucking break it over someone's head.
Yeah,
in the chest.
Yeah, exactly. Completely throw the mission.
Just start like a full-on bar fight. You're picking up bar stools and beating the shit out of people with it.
Yeah, you gotta see this
awesome.
bar fight game. It's super funny. Like you literally just pick up bar stools and just start hitting people with it. It's so funny.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I don't think we have anything else. This has probably been our longest podcast ever because we didn't do one last week, so thought we'd combine them. So
we started at like 8 p.m. and it's almost 10 o'clock now, so it's getting pretty late here.
Yep. Oh yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and round out the show. If you stuck around for all that time, kudos and thank you.
Thank you.
If you haven't already, please drop a like and a follow. Subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it.
Don't forget to check out the video later on YouTube as well, because I can see that we don't get any views on YouTube. So, but we are there. We are there.
Yeah, all these videos are uploaded to YouTube for your viewing convenience. If you didn't get a chance to see us live, I think you can actually also look at all the past streams on Twitch too. So
yeah, you can.
You have your options there.
But they're edited on
thank
YouTube.
Yeah,
we're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
You can't run.
Except for R.I.P. Mixer.
Yeah.
So thank you for stopping by. As always, listeners, we stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/FPSGuides. Please smash the like and subscribe buttons. Like I said, please follow if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 100 followers. Remember, you can check out our content currently in Apple iTunes Podcast, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Alexa, and our website, FPSguides.com. Also, check out our Discord. The link is in the description on Twitch, so please come chat and play with us. Or if you don't want to come and chat and play with us, feel free to jump in and browse our meme section. We have tons of gaming-related memes that are just choice. So. Go ahead and check those out if you're a connoisseur of memes. And but I think that's all we have. So remember to be safe, wash your hands.
We're still in it. We're still in it.
Yeah, we're still in
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we're
been
still
so long.
quarantining. God damn it, dude.
It's been so long, dude.
It's been so long. I'm so sick and tired of like working from home. To be honest, I'm tired of it. Okay. All right. Be safe, folks. Thanks for watching, and remember to play games. And we'll see you next time.
See
All right,
ya.
deuce.
Bye.
Bye.